Good old.
We're unmuted now.
Good old.
We're not starting yet. We're still waiting on somebody, so I'm not moving us over to the screen.
Good
But
old stuck on D.
we just,
Yep.
I'm trying out something new to see if the chat will
So
enjoy
you can hear
our
the
conversation.
Chat, leave a comment in the chat if you like Imagine Dragons.
Dude.
Have I told you guys about the time when I was like, I used to like do just Pokemon streaming on Twitch, and I fell for the Candace joke?
You did?
Yeah, so I was doing a sleep lock, which I'm not gonna explain that to you right now. But it was like 11 hours in, and I'm sitting there and I've been playing fucking Pokemon Black for the past 11 hours. And I'd never heard it before, and somebody said, "Did you know Candace died?" in chat. Some random motherfucker just came to my chat and said, "Did you know Candace died?" And I thought he was talking about Candace from Phineas and Ferb, and I'm like, did the voice actor die or something?
Well, Ashley Tisdale's very much alive.
Sweet souls,
And this flatula fit in your cranium.
Yep. So I sat there, and the person didn't elaborate. They didn't say anything beyond it, and they just left my chat after that. I'm like, okay. And then later on, somebody else explained it to me, and I'm like, motherfucker, I fell for that.
Oh, so they didn't even like Candy's nuts fit in your mouth. They just like said Candace died.
Right,
Maybe
funnel
Candace
here.
did die.
Candace
Maybe
is dead.
somebody named Candace actually did
Candace.
die.
They spammed a lull in the chat for like 30
Someone
seconds after that, so I'm
Okay,
assuming
well, you
they.
left out that detail.
If someone named Candace died, you just take the L.
Just take the
It's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate.
But why are they coming into my chat when I'm playing fucking Pokemon telling me this? I don't know anyone named Candace.
Maybe they don't have a good support system, and they needed to tell somebody that Candace died.
Fair enough. Oh, who we lose?
Hi, Paige. James is moving to a species.
James is moving to species, so we will
We're
start.
unmuted, by the way, Paige.
Yeah, we're unmuted in
Yeah.
the chat. We're just
Yeah,
chatting right now.
They get to hear the pre chaos.
Insanity.
Preamble.
Preamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-chaos.
Zach,
But yeah,
I think someone made a comment on the live stream. Do you mind reading that out for us real quick? Out loud, Zach. Out loud. please.
Hi, Inspiration D2s. They spelled it wrong, moron. Can you please tell whoever is in charge of the Roll20 title screen to make a dark mode version so your players' eyes aren't blinded by the light of the sun? That would be great. I would love to do that, and I will eventually do that. But not
Yeah,
yet.
you said that. That's really weird. It's gone now. And
Yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately, it
man,
still says that
great.
individual chatted. So,
well, you know.
Here, get Oryx to do it. He's the artist.
it's not hard for me to do it. I just didn't think about it until that specific individual, he who shall not be named, pointed it out to me.
You know what?
Oh, since when did Voldemort
I
watch our stream?
for one, actually agree with that viewer.
Yeah, I don't know. That chatter
wholeheartedly. So
that viewer kind of had a base take.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to think there's a reason why Critical Role's players aren't allowed to chat during the stream. But
I also heard that guy's a pretty sick individual, handsome even. So
yeah, his picture is right up in his profile thing.
Yeah, Zach, here's the problem though. We're not Critical Role.
And we never will be.
No, unless we can get Matt Mercer in here. That would be very
Oh, that'd be fucking fantastic.
Oh god.
Or like Liam O'Brien or somebody. Just any of them.
Just any of them, yeah. Hey, if you're watching and you know those people, let them know.
Yeah, why don't we just
It's called
call Matt
networking,
Mercer,
guys. I'm in California. I have to do
No,
something.
let's just call Matt Mercer. You have his phone number, don't you, Zach?
Come on, Zach.
I
Zach,
can
just call
probably.
Matt
I don't.
Mercer.
Where the fuck do they record Critical Role? Is it in LA? I don't think it is.
Don't say. Zach goes to where they film Critical Role like a stalker.
I'll be an intern. I will apply to be an intern on Critical Role's set. Don't tempt me. Give me a job, please. Regardless, I think once where the hell is
about
James?
networking. You
He's
know that
gonna
networking is really important, though.
Yes, networking
I
is
got-
so important.
I could tell you some of the people I could get you in contact with through my through my network.
LinkedIn sponsor
No,
us.
not even not even LinkedIn. Just like
LinkedIn
I got
sponsor
a few back
us.
channels. I got a
Indeed,
few contacts.
any of them.
Hey, does Squarespace want to sponsor us? We'll do
Build
cool
it.
ad reads in character.
Yeah, we will do ad reads.
Oh yeah,
Will.
we've talked about
I'll
it.
do NPC ad reads.
I would love to do ad reads.
I'll
That
do
would
a
be
two
so
if we
fun.
ad read. I might bring two if we
Oh,
back.
I want to be
Oh,
on ad
God.
read team.
Which of the red straps are we giving the ad read?
Oh, that would be so.
Aaron?
We need an Aaron ad read at some point.
Yeah, no, Aaron would kill an ad read.
We need an Aaron
Aaron
ad
needs to do a
read, we need a Mike
manscaping ad
IL.
read.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
we need a can we get a Mike IL ad read?
Mike Kyle's voice isn't.
Yeah, but he's the salesman. I will happily animate ad reads, by the way. If we have
This
character ad
episode's
reads, I will
sponsored
happily
you.
animate them.
This episode is
Yeah,
sponsored
real.
by Mike IL Industries. Wait, it's not. Oh, by what is it? Squarespace? Well,
Better help.
Mike IL would not be advertising that.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's an
but-
Aberfrost family ad read for BetterHelp.
But would Mike IL be the one advertising that?
Ella, please sign up for sign up for BetterHelp. I signed my sister up, and she's looking better already.
Doesn't she still have skeleton arms?
Shush. This isn't about you.
Trying to keep your family jewels squeaky clean is the ministry. Yeah.
Oh no!
Banned immediately.
Nobody is gonna sponsor us after this.
Hey, this
think that was a
episode's sponsored
fantastic
by
case.
War Thunder.
Can we get like an Audible
Raid
sponsor
Shadow
read
Legends.
from Sean?
It would.
Sean, you love audiobooks. Yeah.
The amount of
Mhm.
nostalgia I got just from hearing like the Sean in that sigh, I was oh my
I know.
god.
You know, I get very stressed out every day due to reasons, but I find time in finding a good book. And due to the seas, it's so hard to have a book in text, so I use Audible.
God.
So good. Dude, okay, if we actually ever get an Audible sponsorship, right, I'm holding you to that.
So we got Blair
know.
Blair and or Mike IL for BetterHelp.
Or
Aaron from
it's the three of
Manscaped.
them.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We got Aaron from
I was
Manscaped.
that way anyway.
apparently. Sargonus would be Blue Apron. What's Mortez? What would Mortez want to advertise?
Man, I don't know.
Can she advertise Raid Shadow Legends? I think that would be funny.
Alright. You ever heard about Raid fucking Shadow Legends? Well, alright.
Raid fucking Shadow Legends.
Raid
Raid
fucking
fucking
Shadow,
Shadow
Legends,
fucking
baby.
Legends.
Oh no, you know what? Circus should do an ad read for, what is it, HelloFresh? Is it the food one?
I mean, that's what Blue Apron is too.
I've never heard of
Blue
Blue
Apron,
Apron, so I didn't know what that was, to be honest with you.
They're the same thing, just different companies. They just send ready-made food to your door for like
Ah.
cheap price. Well, ready-made. They send you the ingredients, so
It's
you
not
can make
cheap.
it.
It's very much not cheap.
Just look up recipes
I mean,
online. and
actually,
you'll
it's
see the score.
quite affordable.
It's quite cheap,
It's
it's
quite
quite great.
affordable, and
We
it's
love it.
and it's really accessible. Let's stop talking bad about different products. Thank you.
We want their money.
Please
No.
sponsor us.
Audible sucks. NordVPN sucks.
Owen, do us all the greatest favor. Shut the fuck up. No.
I was not the one saying these companies suck.
You were. Damn, you guys. Damn, you all sound the same. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Damn.
No.
Alright,
I think
thanks.
Garrett did miss what
What?
Jackson said, guys. I think there's a confusion.
This
I
just
think Garrett did miss what Jackson
can't
said.
tell the difference
Yeah.
between voices. Oh no!
Garrett, it's
I
okay. I know
have
it.
to make up voices for Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping them all in the vault. That is my mind. So if I could not have slander on my name,
The voices.
I would appreciate that. Thank
It's
you.
not slander if it's true.
The voices.
The truth is a.
Truth is relative.
Relative.
It's relative. It's relative to others' minds. So your truth is different from my truth. So
Speak your truth.
what I'm
Guys,
trying to
I
say
really-
is you all are wrong and I'm
I
right.
really want us.
so.
I really want us to get a sponsor from Morgan and Morgan. I've seen some just random people getting sponsorships from them, and they're like a law firm, and that's cool as fuck.
Why? You want to live out your attorney dreams?
Yeah.
What the hell?
All right, you don't gotta throw me under the bus. Come on.
Oh no.
You know what's really funny is that now our viewers can hear us, but they couldn't hear me for the past 10 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I did a whole ass intro.
No.
Wow.
I
Wait, so did they miss your? So they were just hearing us?
they were just hearing you guys. That's
Oh no.
that's unfortunate. You know what? If something had to go wrong tonight, I'm glad it was that. But regardless, welcome back, everybody, to Adventures of Avacia, Heavenless Sky, Session 20. How we've made it 20 sessions of consistent live streams. I don't know myself, but we're here now, and we have only a select few individuals ready for the session recap because I was bribed, and you might see what I was bribed with today, because Garrett is a god of hero forges. But regardless, we're going to go down the line, and let's see here. Let me just double check so I don't throw someone under the bus not supposed to be. Ryan, Salem, Page, and yeah, those are the only... Yeah, that's
just the three of us.
3 individuals. So I'll be rolling a D3 to determine which one of them will be relaying to you guys what happened last time. Let's see here. What's the number? So, Page is 1, Salem is 2, and
I'm
Ryan
here.
is 3.
This was taking forever to load, but I'm on my phone for now.
Okay. Well, you were still absent last week, so you couldn't give the session recap anyways. So, alrighty. Last roll, 1d3. It is a 2! And that means, Salem, please.
I knew it.
I didn't get to say it. I'm very sad, but you know,
I-
it's just- I
Wow.
gotta save it. I gotta save it. You know,
You stole the thunder from
you did. I can
poor
say it.
Ryan.
Okay, so
You
last
just need
week
time.
was a. I'll make it brief. It was a shopping episode. Marl and Lorelai went to go get Marl's blood work done. Marl holds his hand over a bucket, And this priest, I think his name is Steven, just like stabs an ice pick into his arm and just like lets it bleed. It's in his hand, actually. Pardon, it's in his hand. Lorelai tries to be like, hey, maybe that's not how you should be doing this. This is not how phlebotomy works in any sense of the word. And he's just like, phlebotomy, schmotomy. I had my medical license revoked 50 years ago. And Lorelai's like, wow, that's awkward. Marl gets a bit woozy, so they kind of take a minute to rest, and then they leave to go shop. Oryx and Dwell go to get the tickets. I think it was like 100 gold per ticket, but with the voucher, they were 50 per ticket, I believe, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So we have to pay them back. I think I paid for both. By the way, Jackson, I didn't tell you this. I paid for both mine and yours, so you don't have to pay them anything back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think Marl paid for his. I think Ariax did too.
Yes.
I think we assumed that Bo would as well.
Oh yeah, Ariax didn't either. Ariax is broke.
Oh, that's right. Ariax didn't because Ariax is broke.
He
That's
owes
right.
me.
He owes Oryx.
That's right. He owes. I think. Did we take it out of Bo's? I think
We did take it out of Bo's,
What?
James. We took the cost of Bo's ticket out of your inventory.
Unbelievable.
We had to pay them back, and you were loaded.
You are fine on
I-
cash.
I don't think so. I think I could need the money, you know.
How much is in your wallet right now, Bo? Just kidding.
My memories are not loading in yet.
Okay.
Memories.
Ariax runs around the Merchants Guild. Zadriel gets the zoomies at one point, I think. I think you sold something and then you entered some sort of auction and you get this like big ancient serrated sword. I think at one point. Dwell, I think complains to Oryx at one point where she's like, God, our employer sucks. She hates my mom and I don't understand that. And Oryx is like, hey, maybe you should like try seeing from other people's perspectives once in a while and just, try to be outside of yourself. I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. Why would I do that? They talk about nature versus nurture at one point, I think. And then Marl and Lorelai go to the metalworks place to go get stuff. Marl gets like a pauldron. Lorelai gets a spear. She doesn't know what it is, but she does get one. And then we find Oryx and Dwell, and then we're like, all right, let's all, the four of us, go to the fashion place. I think Marl gets some stuff and some fabrics. I get some fabric, and then I think he asks me to make him a cloak or something. Then Ariax is in, like, the auction house. You outbid a really... I don't remember exactly who you outbid, but you outbid somebody. And then some guy just, like, followed you around and asked about Zadriel, which was, like, very creepy. And then there was some form of contract made. I don't really remember it very well. I think he gave you contact information to talk to him about Zadriel and stuff. But then you came back to hang out with us for a little bit. And that's when the whole, pay up. Sorry, man, I don't got money. I just got this cool-ass sword. Alright, well, you owe me. That conversation happened. Marl went to go get snacks, and he gave Lorelai fried food for the first time and an addiction.
It's potato skins. Fried potato.
Then I think Oryx and Lorelai went to Dark Dragon Stones, which is just run by this, like, this really edgy guy who just kind of stood in the dark and enchants regular items and magic items and stuff. Oryx gets his rings upgraded, and then we leave. Ariax got some jerky for Zadriel, I think. Marl and I pick up our orders. I was showing off my spear, and I smacked a tree with it on accident, so I became a literal tree hugger, and just, like, hugged the tree and talked to it for a while. And then we made our way over to, I think it's Susan the Third, named after his ex-wife?
His third ex-wife.
Third ex-wife. The captain, Enmas?
Enmas.
Question mark? Enmas. Yeah, and I think that was it. I think we're getting on the airship now. Sorry, that was not brief like I thought it was going to be.
That's just how session recaps go.
Oh yeah, and we did not buy them, which I'm disappointed in. There was a corn stand with muscle shirts that said "I'm corny" on them, and I'm so sad nobody bought any.
Unfortunate. Maybe next time. But yes, go ahead and take a solid D6 of inspiration for yourself, Salem. So you may use that whenever you so choose.
Yeah.
But regardless, we open back up. Bo and Sagoon, we'll say that you guys are obviously there. They're not going to leave you behind. That would be stupid, and mean. So yeah, you guys have stepped on to. I can actually put you guys onto a different map right now. Not the ship map yet, but we're gonna get there. So you guys step on to the deck of the ship, and why did that program just open up, you piece of shit? Go away. You're gonna lag my computer. Sorry about that. My fucking laptop my mouse is going crazy. It keeps double clicking when I single click, so I have to get a new one. Technology hates me today. But, back to what I was saying, you step onto the airship made with bluish gray steel. You witness a ship in relatively good condition. Of course, Ariax, last session, already pointed out that it's not exactly the greatest ship made, and it was not made in Nylalyn, so it is not the greatest quality ship, but it'll get you from point A to point B, hopefully. The top deck has seen its fair share of travel and weathering. The deck has a mixture of wooden floors painted to match the walls and the hull's colors. The airship is a few oddities for those of you who haven't been on one before. From the outside, save for the roaring engines and the metal frame, it looks like a normal sailing ship. There is an absence of a rudder, but overall it doesn't look like it could naturally fly. The ship is decked out with various high-powered magical cannons that can all be controlled from a remote device at the ship's helm. You now stare, all lined up, as Captain Enmas, a colorfully dressed man wearing the sailing captain's hat, sporting a cane and an award-winning smile. He regards each of you with a nod as if sizing you up. All right, now I just gotta be sure none of you know any of my ex-wives, Susan, and Susan, right?
Nope.
I don't think I know a Susan, no.
Are you being serious? Are they all named Susan?
Yeah. My first love. She was a goblin named Susan. Oh, it was wonderful. We were together for 2 years, and then she had to leave me to join her clan in a series of bandit raids. We just couldn't be together after that. I miss her so much. I named my first ship after her. And then that one crashed, and I haven't seen Susan number 1 since. However, my second wife, a beautiful human woman, she was actually a merchant here in Norbury. She dumped me after 6 months, 6 months after our wedding day, and in a horrible, horrible time, I ended up crashing Susan the second, my second ship. My third wife, it was fantastic. She was a gelatinous cube, if you can believe that. And she vanished one day. I worry she fell down the drain, and so in honor of her, I have named this ship Susan the Third.
So, are you actually sure she's your ex-wife, or are you still married?
It's been 2 years since I've seen her, and it's just, I've given up searching. I have delved into the sewers multiple times trying to see where she is, but no luck.
So sad.
I know.
So
it's terrible. I just thinking about it now. I think I'm gonna cry. And
no, buddy, come here. No.
You're there. It's okay.
he is about to burst. He's about to burst into tears when you guys hear heavy metal footsteps as a large warforged woman steps in, grabs him by the collar of his fancy shirt, and throws him over to where the helm is. And I will now show you guys what this lovely lady looks like, and I'll show the viewers as well. This is another here.
Was that really necessary? Wow.
I'm really hoping your name's
Just going
not
through an
Susan.
emotional time.
I think
Please
this
don't
is
be
season
named
number
Susan.
4.
You
Second.
think he'd learn, you know?
I think.
Maybe his type is just Susan's.
Yeah, I think he has a thing for Susans.
So was the gelatinous cube's name Susan, or did he name it Susan?
If you look in NPCs and images and enemies, you will see this lovely woman sporting a cannon and 2 of her giant robotic arms. She stands about as tall as the tallest member of the crew, which I believe is Marl.
Like 4 people at the same time.
You guys, oh yeah. The 4 of you that are all super tall, she matches your height, and she just kind of, she tilts her head. You look at her. She's a Warforged woman. She's her body's definitely seen of various things of replacement parts. Some parts of her are rusting. Some parts of her are obviously brand spanking new replacements. She regards you all, and her head clicks and tilts, and you can definitely hear some rusty gears in there grinding against each other as she, as her voice module activates. Ignore the captain. He's a little emotional when he thinks about his love life. The name's Veronica 45. I'm the vice captain of the crew, and I will be handling your stay to make sure you're all comfortable during the journey. Would you all like to see your rooms first, or would you like to see a tour of the ship before we take off? Sorry about that.
Oh no.
As I said before, Oryx, I don't mean to be a downer, but as I said before, not made in Nyland. The ship is not made in Nyland.
Okay, that is excellent. I don't really care if it was made there or anywhere else. I just need to get from one point to the other without losing my life.
And this ship will do that.
Can we take a tour? Can we?
Of course, little lady. Now please follow me. And she starts walking away. She sets her cannon down by one of the doors, and I'm just going to quickly pull you all onto the top deck map ship.
I'm just following her with no.
Can Bo like
Trust Sukuma robot.
Can Bo like purposefully like lag behind the group to look at the cannon?
Sure. 1 second. Continue. Just a moment. You guys can place yourselves wherever you want. Just kind of following Veronica, who's heading towards the stairs.
Where is she? I'm immediately following her.
She's heading towards the stairs.
Oh, she's over there. I can't see. I'm blind.
Shoot.
Yep. And then Enmas, or Embas, sorry, I've been saying his name wrong. It's Embas.
In front of you.
But yeah. Where did she leave the cannon?
She left it right here by the stairs, and as she went down, Lolo ain't there either. Okay. Yeah. So you guys follow her downstairs, Bo, what do you want to expect about the cannon?
I just think it's cool. I want to look at it.
So from your expertise in firearms and understanding of how a cannon normally works, you understand this one's a little different. It's designed to be used as an actual firearm that's held, not one that's mounted. So it's clearly her weapon of choice. There's a slot on it, so you don't have to like stuff a cannonball through the top, so she can load it in properly. And there's clearly a mechanism for a trigger. And you also notice that it looks like there is a place for an attachment that would essentially work like a magazine for cannonballs. So this woman lifts is the best way I can describe it.
Oh my. Arias, have you seen this?
Yeah.
This is a semi-automatic cannon.
It's highly irresponsible. But yes, I see it.
I don't know how she doesn't get blown off her feet every time she fires that thing.
Probably really strong. Also probably very heavy because, she's like a cyborg Warforged thing.
That's fair. I ain't never... Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah, it's, don't really see too many of them in Nyland, to be honest, but the occasional one would pass by the city, or the little town I was in.
Yeah, she's super cool, and I'm gonna start following the group.
Okay. You all head downstairs, and your first stop is the engine room. She opens the door. This is where the ship is powered. Honestly, it's very complicated, and my memory banks don't store the information required. That's why we have our trusty mechanic, McCall. and she opens the door, and immediately you all are onslaughted by a wave of smog as you look inside and see burning hot pipes and cogs. And there is, you know what? I'm going to have all of you roll me perception checks as you try to peer into the smoke.
Percepciones.
Oh no, do I have to pull up my character sheet? Is this the one time I don't have it pulled up?
Dude, I am
Nat 20.
Okay. 9 on the weapon advantage.
Ooh.
I'm just terrible.
19.
I nat 20. This is not the thing I need to be
Okay,
nat
Ryan.
20 on.
9
but-
gang.
Let's see
Great
here. Bo,
we see so well.
Bo, Lorelai, and
I
Dwell.
don't
You
see well, I'm just aware.
Bo, Dwell, and Lorelai, you can kind of peer through the smoke, and you see a man standing there, and he steps out of the smoke and closes the door behind him, and this is the man you see. He is an Earth Genasi individual. Noticeable feature about him is, I would like you all to imagine Pigpen from the Peanuts Gallery. You know how he always has that cloud of dirt and smoke around him? This guy has that.
Pig pen. Oh, I'm not getting the
Are you Googling
No,
Peanuts, like Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Do you not?
Okay.
He's the dirty one.
He's the dirty one. He's always got a cloud of dust around him.
I
So,
see.
Yeah, that, like,
Oh, yeah, that
permanently-
kid. That
yeah,
kid.
permeates,
That kid. Yeah.
yeah. So if you're looking at McCall here, and he has that too, but it's of soot and ash. And he's just like, hi, Veronica. Who are these people? They're passengers. Oh, hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
Yeah. Veronica, the ship's done refueling. I'm gonna go to my room now. And okay, you have fun. Yeah. Nice meeting you all. And he just kind of just shuffles away, leaving behind his smoke. As he passes some of you all kind of like inhale it. It's like you cough a bit. Ah. What a wonderful friend.
He's a lively one.
Yes, he's very passionate about his work.
Why does he have a constant cloud of soot following him?
He spends most of his time either in his room or in the engine room, so he's always surrounded by smoke and clouds. So it's unfortunate, but it's just become part of him.
He's got a pretty cool mustache, so I guess I'll bump up some bonus points.
He does work very hard to keep that mustache the cleanest part of him. Now then, onto the captain's quarters. And she leads you all around a corner, up a flight of stairs, and you arrive at a fancy gilded door, and she opens it, revealing a nice, lavish office with several paintings of Enmas in heroic poses all over the walls, and a very nice mahogany desk in the center, and appears to be barred glass windows behind it, so he can look out behind the ship whenever he's in here. Most notable thing you do see, though, is there is a large portrait, the biggest one out of all the paintings in here, and it's got like the nicest frame. The frame is kind of like lined with gold, and for any of you who understand what gold is, it's obviously real gold. Sagoon, you can immediately clock that. And it is what appears to be a casual painting, more of the entire crew of the ship posing in what appears to be some form of family portrait. You see Enmas, you see Veronica 45, you see another crew member, a halfling dude, wearing goggles, holding a set of maps, and they all appear to be just kind of trying to pose for a picture, but none of them really understood what kind of picture it was. Enmas is doing one of his poses. Veronica has all four of her arms on around them in like a big family hug, and McCall is kind of just sitting there, and he's doing like the classic awkward kid picture day smile and pose, and the little halfling is not paying attention to whoever painted this. He's looking at a map. This is where the captain does all the work.
You guys seem to be a lively bunch.
We have been working together for the past 18 years.
Steven has a really high self-esteem.
He does his best at all times. Despite his challenges with his love life, he has a very high regard for those he respects.
So, let me get this straight. You've had 3 ships over 18 years?
Correct.
6 years per ship. How many years have you been on this ship?
We have been on this ship for 2 years now.
Alright, okay, we're safe. For now.
I'm glad you feel safe on this ship.
I feel safe. I don't know, this is pretty cool. It's like your car, but in the sky.
I know, isn't it neat? I love this kind of mechanic.
I can't say I feel the best.
I was really nervous at first, but this is really cool.
I'm glad you like our home. Now please follow me. We have a few more stops before we lead you to your rooms. And she leads you all out, down another set of hallways, past some other doors, to the navigation room. This room is covered wall to wall in maps. You at first think it's the wallpaper. No. Somebody's taken thumbtacks and stuck a bunch of maps to the walls and for various places around the nation and kingdoms. There are several maps of the entire continent, but closer inspection notes that it's not the continent itself that's detailed, but the storm surrounding the land of Alphium. And various specific parts are detailed and labeled weak points, potentially in the storm. And sitting at a desk is a little halfling wearing goggles who you all would recognize from the painting. This is Lolo, who I will send in the NPC images chat. And he is just working away. He appears to be charting a course. He's actively looking at what appears to be a map labeled Direct Route to Norbury. Lolo, you can't say my name. You can't say my name properly. Just say low. We have passengers. Would you like to say hi? No, I think I'm good. I'm busy. We have a course to plot. Did you forget? We still have a business to run. Yes, I understand, but it's still nice to get to know the passengers since we will be spending some time with them. You're so insufferable sometimes. Hi, I'm Lolo. I'm the navigator. Goodbye, hello, whatever you say where you're from. And he goes back to looking at his map.
He feels more robotic on the Warforge.
Oh, don't be like that.
Back.
He's got a big heart deep down. He is what you people call a workaholic.
Right.
Now then.
He does good work.
Indeed he does. We have never gotten lost with him around. Now then, I'm sure you're all wondering about the food situation here, and I would, of course, since you have spent so much on your tickets, we would not, of course, expect you to have brought your own rations, especially for adventurers. And she leads you all to the next room, which appears to be a large kitchen, with a variety of fancy, polished cooking utensils. Everything is so clean in this room. Even like everything's been polished, shined. You look down, and you can even see your reflection on the wood floors. This is where I have been working. I am programmed with 3,642 recipes. So I am in charge of cooking as well as managing the crew alongside Captain Enmas.
That is so cool.
Now then, should I be aware of any food allergies or dietary restrictions?
Marl can't do burnt fish.
And I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian, no burnt fish. Understandable. Anything else?
I prefer no berries.
No berries. Noted. Well then, please follow me to the dining hall. And literally, it's actually connected. You see a large room set to match the vibe of a family household. The only key difference is the table has been hyperextended so that at least 20 people can sit at this place. But at the same time, it still matches the homey vibe for the room. This is the last stop on our tour. Any questions?
How long is the flight going to be?
According to the navigation that was stated by Lolo, it will be 2 days.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Now then, please follow me to the living quarters for passengers. She guides you all back down the halls towards a place closer to the stairs. You can see that there are 3 rooms that you get to split amongst yourselves. Each room has 4 beds, a little small but comfortable. 2 of them have a window view, 1 of them doesn't. You guys decide amongst yourselves where you all will be staying and who you'll be staying with.
Quick question, Miss Veronica.
Yes.
So, why do you have a bunch of cannons on top deck? Doesn't the ship go through the sky?
Correct. Unfortunately, with the recent adaptation of sky travel, there have been issues with sky pirates, air elementals, and other flying creatures that might attack the ship or see it as an enemy. Therefore, it is required any ship carrying passengers to be decently armed.
Great.
Do not worry, every member of this crew is completely able to defend themselves and ensure that you will not have to lift a finger, even if you are KK capable.
Oh, nice. Get a little relaxed. All right.
No, hearing that we can be attacked up here does not make me relax anymore. You guys look over. He's like tensed up, just so stressed.
It is okay. We have a 0% casualty rate with passengers and crew members.
Are you telling me you don't want to fight some sky pirates? That'd be sick.
Be on the ship.
Sky pirates?
They are a minor nuisance. I have killed 42 of them.
Good for you.
Wow.
So
I'll fight pirates any day. I'd rather not be in the sky.
Understandable. A fear of heights is a natural humanoid response. I too was once afraid of heights.
Alright, go for it.
Marl, are you getting sky sick?
We haven't lifted off yet, dumbass.
Speaking of liftoff, you have 30 minutes before we take off. Please make yourselves comfortable and remain in your rooms, and try not to be holding anything overly sharp in your hands just in case of minor turbulence.
Alright, thank you, ma'am.
Have a wonderful flight with us, and if you need anything, there is a pipeline in your room that you can use to contact myself or the captain. And she walks back towards top deck.
Alright, what do you guys want to do, rooming?
I'm good with whatever, really. Well, I'm not particular.
I'll take
How many rooms are there? Them 3. Zach, that's me asking you a question.
Say that one more time.
I said there's 3 rooms, correct?
There are 3 rooms. The only difference is 2 of them have a window view, 1 of them doesn't.
Alright, who is gonna get sky sick? You should probably be near a window.
If I were to guess,
It's not sky sickness or motion sickness. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm used to ships. I just don't like airships.
so you would not want a window to see how high you are in the air.
No. I don't care.
Alright.
I'm not gonna look out the window anyway.
I mean, if nobody else wants a window, a window would be cool.
You can have
Yeah.
a window room.
Just...
I wouldn't mind it either. I think it'd be cool.
Well, how about you go with Lorelai as well then?
Oh, bunk mates.
Sure.
She still lays an arm around Dwell.
Bo, I can go with you and the other windowed room if you want.
I'm down.
Alright. So you and Ariax, you guys get to choose if you want to be with orcs. Works. Yeah.
Third person.
Oryx thinks
Bo
you
and I,
should.
or if you either want to be with Bo and I, or if you want to go with Marl.
I'll go with you and Bo, Oryx.
All
I'll
right.
go with Marl.
Oh man, best friends.
Perfect.
Besties.
It all falls into place. It's destiny at this point. But yeah, as I stated before, the rooms are decently in size. 4 beds, again, little tiny, especially for the 4 of you that are extremely tall. But they are very comfortable. They have at least nice mattresses. And for those of you that have a window view, we'll say that Dwell and Lorelai's room is on the left side of the ship, and Oryx, Bo, and Ariax's room is on the right.
So did you just say? I thought I misheard you. Did you say port and starboard?
There's a small instance in my brain where I cannot remember the difference at the moment.
Remember, P comes before S, so P left, S right. So port
I was
left
thinking
side,
about it.
starboard right side.
Okay,
Port and left both have 4 letters. Okay, go ahead.
So Lorelai and Dwell are on the port side, and Oryx, Bo, and Ariax are on the starboard side, and Morrow and Sagoon are kind of more in the center of the ship, which is why they don't have a window.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Now then, is there anything any of you would like to do before liftoff, or are you all just getting settled and making sure you follow Veronica's advice and not, running with scissors as takeoff happens?
I can't sew or knit. Lest I stab myself.
Give it to me straight. Is this going to be a bumpy ride?
Ariax, you would have to inspect the engines to see how to answer that question properly.
Do you want me to actually search it up to see if it's going to be a bumper ride, or do you just want my guess?
Just in general, is it usually bad? Or...
It's usually fine. Because it's trademarked Nyland made.
All right, I get it. All right, I get it. The point I'm trying to make. Is there's not obviously on the ocean. It would be rocky and bumpy and stuff like that. But there's no waves, so is that how it works? Or
you're on. How can I put this? For this ship.
Uh-huh.
That flies in the sky. The air that it's in is kind of like the ocean.
Oh.
So if there's any crazy breezes, and if the ship's not made to, be able to counteract it, it's going to be a really bumpy ride.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
How the hell does this thing fly through the air?
I'm curious about that.
A lot of mechanical parts. I believe a little bit of magic's involved as well, but... Am I along the right track, by the way, Zach?
Luckily, Charlie's not in here to explain aeronautics to me and us.
Yeah.
I'm restraining myself for your benefit.
So
I went to an
actually-
aeronautics college.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sure if
a teardrop shape that has a lower pressure on the upper side than the lower side. So it
I'm sure
generates
my
lift,
sister is also, if she ever watches these streams, is probably trying to throttle me through the screen right now. But yeah,
Most of it is mechanical know-how, but there is some part of it that's magical. I want to say it's kind of like the fuel, in a sense, that's somewhat magical, and the way it uses the fuel is magical. But other than that, it's mostly mechanical.
Magic really can't just let you do anything, huh?
Well, can you fly?
Are you asking if I can fly?
Yes.
No.
The magic can't do everything.
I'm like 99% sure that there's a spell that literally does just that and that alone.
Real question, is it common?
I think it's a pretty novice thing, so yeah. I think it is.
Listen, Ariax, if magic can give us infinite toilet paper, it can do anything.
Wait. You're the only person amongst us three who actually can cast magic. Why should I be you should be telling me if that's the answer.
I'm not gonna lie, you caught me. you caught me. All right, you kind of got me in a bind here. All right.
Look, I stick to my left and right hooks. That's it. I don't need anything else. I'm fine.
Zadriel hobbles between the three of you, looks at all of you, stretches out his wings, and tries to fly. I forget if he has a flying speed.
He does not.
Yeah, so you see him flap his wings a bunch, he gets like maybe an inch off the ground, and then he just plops down, exhausted.
Yeah, I don't think you're big enough yet, sadly. But maybe soon.
I'll try.
Can you glide, little buddy?
He thinks about this. He jumps up on a bed and like stretches out his wings like Foley, and he jumps. Unfortunately, he doesn't get enough air time to like catch any breeze, so he just flops onto the ground again, just in a belly flop. Then the gears start turning.
You might need a little bit more speed there.
The gears start turning, and he looks at the window.
No, you don't.
No.
Don't do it.
He gets up.
No,
he gets in position.
Don't you do it.
Are you gonna stop him?
I mean, he can't really hurt himself. He'll be fine.
You can actually literally de-summon him before he even touches the ground.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Just.
Are you gonna stop him, Ariax, or are you gonna just like let this happen, let him take a run?
Zadriel, I need you to please not do this. All right. Last thing we need is for you to go splat on someone on the ground. I can't have that happening.
Also, if you break that window, we're gonna have to pay for it, and we do not have the funds for that right now.
Yeah, we really don't. I'm really poor.
All right, Ariax, please roll me persuasion.
Oh my god.
Can I roll animal handling?
Sure, I'll let you roll animal handling.
Handle that animal.
God damn it.
Okay, luckily Zadriel is not that difficult to convince. And he turns to you, and he holds out one of his paw claws, as if expecting a bribe to make sure he doesn't do it now. Because now he's no longer doing it because he's curious if he can glide. He's going to do it out of spite if you don't offer him something in return.
Are you really? Are you extorting me right now, Zadriel?
He takes a step towards the window.
I go to the window, I open the window for him.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I need to roll a dice for Zadriel.
Oh, I think, Zach, I think Zaddy is gonna fail this.
Oh, you think he's gonna...
My reaction.
You think he's...
I'm using my reaction.
What do you think he's going... What do you mean he's going to fail? What is he going to fail? Like the roll to determine if he's going to jump out the window, or if he's going to fail trying to glide?
Oh, fail gliding.
Fail gliding.
If he gets out.
If he gets out, you think he's going to fail gliding.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
With eye on the prize.
Oh, you're taking advantage of it. Good.
Well, he rolled a natural 20 to decide if he's going to jump or not, and he goes for it.
Reaction? Okay, cool.
You guys watch him leap out the window. Luckily, we haven't taken off yet, and he stretches out his wings. He's going for it, and now I need to roll. What's his dexterity modifier, Ryan?
Plus, for a saving throw, it says +3.
+3? Yeah, I'll make it a saving throw.
If it's a saving throw, it's +3. If it's just a dex, it's a +1.
Well, he rolled a total of 7, and you guys, luckily, again, it's like a half-story drop at this point. So he leaps, and you think, you know what, maybe he's got this. And then, just like the cartoon, he just stays in the air for a second, looks down, looks back at all of you, and plummets, and he belly flops on the ground. And Zadriel is going to be taking 8 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Literally look out the window. Are you happy? Are you happy with this?
He plays dead.
I know you're not dead. If you died, you just evaporated to nothingness. I know you're alive.
He sticks out his tongue, going bleh.
No.
You guys look at Bo, and he has like his eye patch is like glowing, and then a gold coin appears out of nowhere into his hand.
Did you just bet on that?
What? Yeah.
You know what? Respect.
Okay, yeah, I have to respect it too, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna eat this jerky by myself, Zadriel, so if you want to stay there, it's fine.
He gets up and he starts climbing back in on the ship.
There we go.
He gets back in through the window and he's covered in mud and dirt now. We're gonna transition over to Dwell and Lorelai's room. How the ladies doing?
I'm sitting by the window, just watching.
Okay. You
I'm
luckily
unsure if this breaks. Oh, sorry.
you luckily don't have to witness Zadriel hurling himself out onto the
yeah, because I'm on the other side.
Yep. All's happy in Lorelai land.
Yeah, I'm like one of those kids that's like fish bowling against the glass. Like I have my hands and my like just like the front part of the mask just like pressed up against the glass.
Would they hear the thump?
No, because it's on the other side of the ship and it's a decently sized ship. Nobody heard the thump, except you guys, obviously.
Yeah, I've probably like tossed my hat off to the side and stuff, and I'm just like chilling at the window.
So, one, I'm totally unsure if this breaks the rules, but I am writing down everything I have seen in my book with that with the quill.
Well,
if that counts as a sharp object, oopsie.
Well, just that's for me to know and you to find out upon takeoff.
Yeah, all right. Two. Oh.
So yeah.
Sorry.
You're writing at super speed. You can feel the magic of the quill increasing your writing speed tenfold. You might be getting carpal tunnel from this.
This is fine. She loves carpal tunnel. She's had it before. And I would love to see... Well, okay. So Lorelai's hat is off, yes?
Correct.
Yeah.
And you did say the other day that her hair is turning white at the roots, or...
Blonde. But yes, I did say that last session. Her hair is starting to just like turn. It's not even like when roots grow in. It's just like very sudden, and there's like little buds that are starting to pop up in little different places in her hair that haven't quite bloomed yet.
What's wrong with your hair? Why is it changing color?
What? Is it?
Yeah. It's going blonde.
Oh, that means that it's gonna be summer soon.
Uh-huh. Is that something you just do?
Mm-hmm. My hair changes color with the season, so do the stuff that grows in it. It's pink usually during the spring. It turns like a blonde, yellowy color during the summer. Turns like an orangey red in the fall, and it turns pure stark white in the winter.
And is that just like a thing that every one of your kind does, or?
Well, dryads mostly. I don't think many others do. But dryads, yes.
Fascinating, thank you.
Can I
Good to
ask you
know.
a question?
Sure, I guess. What do you want?
I didn't know you didn't like berries.
Well, I mean, I like most of them just fine. Just wanted to
But
get...
you said mulberries.
Well, yeah, I wanted to clear the board of any cross-contamination or anything.
What does that mean?
I'm allergic to blueberries, Lorelai.
Blueberries specifically?
I know, it's weird. I had a blueberry pie once when I was a kid. Real bad reaction.
Oh man, I didn't know. Well, sorry to hear.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I don't eat them. I'm fine, so no
I
issue.
love berries.
Mm-hmm.
I think
thought
my
you didn't
favorite.
like sweet things.
Well, not all berries are sweet. I like when they get really sour when they're not quite ripe yet. Blackberries, sour blackberries are the best.
Sour blackberries.
Have
I
you
mean, I
had
like
a blackberry
raspberries.
lemonade?
No,
They're delicious.
that sounds real sour. I don't like that.
Well, good point. You do like sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should get you like a strawberry lemonade or something. Those can be quite sweet.
I might like that, yeah.
I love lemonade.
Might have to go extra hard in the sugar.
True. Maybe Veronica can make us lemonades later. Do you think she knows how to do that?
I mean, she's a computer. She probably knows a lot, yeah. Probably knows that.
She's a computer person. It's so fascinating. I've never seen that before.
I mean,
We don't have anything like that where I come from.
I find it all quite interesting. I mean, got my car. I quite like it. I've got this, she'll pull out the shitty little pistol. Got this, and I really want to modify it, see if I can get it, in good condition.
Yeah, for your own safety, I do have to recommend you get that fixed.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That
and
I feel like could kill you.
It won't.
You're mighty confident, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it blow up in your face.
Just the once. I've been fine every other time.
You're a very confident woman.
I mean, I think that's a very good thing to be. Why, would it be better if I were insecure?
I think there's a healthy level of I think there should be a healthy level of doubt.
Healthy level of doubt?
Yeah.
Now, what do you classify as a healthy level of doubt?
I don't know.
Alright, so you have an idea that there should be a healthy level of doubt, and then you don't actually know what level that should be.
Yeah.
Alright, then... I just don't get why you would have that caveat and then not actually have a...
Well, I feel
an
like
amount.
if you're recklessly confident in everything all the time, it's bound to, well, metaphorically or actually blow up in your face. Because you can't be perfectly... Everything can't go your way 100% of the time, right?
I mean, I think most things have gone perfectly my way 100% of the time. I mean, I'm here, I'm
Well-
living, I'm doing good.
Well, then you're either a very, very lucky person or very,
Yeah, spit it out.
very lucky. We'll say that.
Well, I am, thank you.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Presses her face and her hands against the glass again.
All right.
Back to writing, baby.
Now then, let's check in on Mr. Sagun Gaok and Marl Inahi. What are you two doing?
Are there chairs in the room?
There are chairs. They're kind of you notice that like the chairs are only supposed to be in a certain area on the floor because they're able to magnetically lock down to the place. So if the ship does have to make evasive maneuvers, the chairs don't hit you guys. So you just can't move them out of a certain area.
Marl is sitting in one of the chairs. His harpoon is in his lap in a death grip so it doesn't move around. And he's just waiting.
Is it good?
I'm gonna be unpacking my stuff, but while I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna chat with Mar a little bit if he's in the mood.
He's just sitting
I
there.
mean, if you want to talk to him, go for it. He's chilling.
Okay. Marla, I just wanted to say sorry for you being crazy when we first met.
Are you saying sorry for me being crazy?
No, for me.
You haven't changed since we first met.
That's true, but
You're currently sitting here in a creepy scarecrow mask.
yeah, I should probably take it off, shouldn't I?
I don't know what you're apologizing for.
Just the whole burnt fish thing, and then I don't know, being rude in the house and on quests.
Can't be more rude than Dwell.
Well, that's true, but she's working on it, I think.
Sure.
I really hope that robot lady knows how to cook. She says she knows recipes, but just because you know a recipe doesn't mean you can cook it well.
I mean, apparently she's been keeping those other three pretty good for a while.
I don't know. One of them's a halfling, and the other's a love crazy fool. The other's an Earth Genasi, and I don't know if you know this, but Earth Genasi notoriously have horrible taste.
I'm gonna take your comment on taste with a grain of salt. I hope you don't mind.
No offense taken.
Everybody's got different tastes. Everybody's got different things. That's why she's got apparently thousands of recipes she knows how to do. The captain is love crazed, though. That's.
Yeah, I can't imagine marrying 4 Susans and naming all 3 of your ships after them.
4? I thought there were only 3.
Oh, you're right. He's only in Susan 3. I for some reason thought that the robot was Susan 4 until she introduced herself.
Yeah, her name's like Veronica.
Is indeed her name.
No, I don't know how people can do that.
No, me neither.
What, 18 years? Over 18 years, that's three different Susans.
I mean, 6 if you're counting the ships.
Well, yeah, but if you name the ships after the Susans, then roughly same time period, I guess.
I guess. I also said one of them was a slime cube. I don't even want to know how that worked.
I'm not one to ask questions. I just want to get this over with. I don't want to interact with them. I don't want to be here, really. I want this over with.
So, I guess you don't like flying. I wouldn't have guessed that.
In fairness, I don't like things with motors. I deal with the car because then I'm going to spend a week walking somewhere when you guys get there in like a day. But I'm not happy about it. I don't have to be happy about it. I don't have to be happy about this. I like ships. I'm a fisher. I like the sea. Ships are fine, but they do not belong in the sky.
I don't know. I feel like, technology is always changing and advancing. But, they're going to put a ship in the sky at one point. So, why not now?
There could be other shapes. Make it something new, like they did with cars or whatever, but why does it have to be a ship?
Okay, that's fair. I do kind of see how it's a little hard if you're a fisherman.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not going to like it. No matter what Ariax preaches about the quality airships from where he's from, that's I don't care. It's not something I want to care about.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm too happy to be up in the sky either. As someone who will just fall, I'm a little concerned about falling off the edge.
Airships suck.
They're not great, but I don't know if they suck. Classic moral, though. Do you think everyone's ready for dinner yet? Or, I don't know, what time is it? What's up?
Yeah,
Is it like a morning, or?
Are you okay? Have you lost track of time? Is that mask cutting off the air to your brain?
No, but it's just I can't really see well out of it, so it's more so everything just looks the same, day or night.
Then don't wear it.
But it's a potato sack, and it lets me turn into people.
Huh?
Oh, did I not tell you what it does?
No, you've just been wearing it this entire time and looking like a fool.
Oh, okay, I probably should explain what it does. If I see someone die in front of me, I can put their face as a charge inside of the mask and turn into them. Or I guess more so the mask turns into them.
I feel like that's even worse.
Sagun does like the Jedi hand motion. You forget this conversation even happened.
Maul threateningly turns the point of his harpoon towards Sagun.
Okay. I will take my mask off.
Pull it off, blink a few times. Hey, it's much easier to breathe now.
Oh. Is this what fresh air smells like? I've been smelling, I don't know, dirt for the past week and a half.
You found that in a moldy, crusty dungeon. I wouldn't be surprised if it smells horrendous.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, I'm just gonna finish unpacking.
Okay.
And with that, we hear the rumbling of the engines as the ship shakes a little bit. And you guys who have windows can peer out to see slowly the ground getting further and further away. As this ship rises into the sky, a little bit of time passes and there is minor turbulence, Luckily, Marl is doing a responsible thing and not letting his harpoon rattle around, and thankfully, Dwell, your quill does not constitute you having to make a dex save.
Okay, nice.
But as the world below gets further and further away, we're going to quickly transition to another form of music.
He starts playing Elden Ring music. We immediately get raided by Sky Pirates.
Nice.
Why do I hear boss music?
Yeah, exactly.
I would never do that to you guys.
Uh-huh.
You lying bitch. You would do that in a heartbeat.
You're fine. It'll be fine. But actually, speaking of the conditions, I require one of you, buddies of mine, to roll me a d4 for the weather.
Can I do it?
Someone already did it.
Owen has already stolen the thunder, and luckily it's clear, sunny skies for today's travel. Those of you who are watching outside the window slowly witness the ship ascending into the air. You watch the city of Zetol disappear and become nothing but a blob on the landscape below. For some of you, this is the first time being so high up in the air. I hope to God that the window was closed in Oryx, Bo, and Arix's room, so nobody accidentally falls out. But you guys witness and look down, seeing the vast landscape of Yovia below. The green rolling hills, the lush forests, and honestly, from where you are in the distance, you can start to see the border of Nylilin, the snowy region. For as Ariax, you can kind of see. You can't obviously see home. That's on the other side of Nylilin from where you are, but you can see the frozen hills and a little bit of one of the forests that you probably hunted it during one of your expeditions you went on with your father figure. The world above seems so small now compared to you, almost like you can just grab it below and move it around like a toy village. But eventually you see that you're going higher and higher, and clouds start to float around you. And Lorelei, a cloud passes right by your window. It's like a fluffy ball of cotton candy. You almost think you could just reach out and grab a snowball from it.
Yeah, she tries and then bonks her mask against the glass again. That she's been like still just like a little kid, just like pressed against it, so it makes like a little thud. And then she realizes that there's glass in the way, and it gets a little sad.
For the other group with the window, you guys see a flock of birds pass by and kind of shift and quickly get out of the way of the roaring engine of the ship's wing. But eventually, after about 45 minutes, you guys would actually now look up to see that each of your rooms there appears to be a little pipe speaker, and you can hear Captain Enmas speaking through it. All right, everybody, I would like to let you know we have reached our altitude for cruising, and we are now heading directly for the town of Norbury. I hope you all have had a smooth takeoff. Our conditions are sunny, and if you need anything, please feel free to contact me or Veronica. And if you do come up on the top deck for a nice look at the world around, make sure that you don't lean over the handrails. Keep your arms and legs and other appendages, if should you have any, on the deck. And hope you enjoy your flight with us. Click.
Dwell, let's go. Oh, come on.
Alright, sure.
She's like bouncing up and down.
Alright.
Dwell has been exasperated this entire time and is following you.
You guys come up onto the top deck, and you see Captain Enmas at the wheel. Lolo is standing next to him with a bunch of compasses and maps guiding him and making sure they're staying on the right course. You see Mikal in his puffy, dark cloud of smoke that's wafting through the wind, tightening some gears around this engine wing over here. And you see Veronica standing at the front of the ship, and she is looking out and seeming to just... You see her head is turning 360 degrees as if she's like just lookout scanning around. You notice at the current moment that the engines that McCall is working on are more intact to make sure that this giant hunk of metal and wood stays up in the air. And to ease off of it, the sails are powered by an enchantment spell that catch the wind.
Oh, sorry.
Lord bless you. And the sails seem to be just a added assistance. Normally, since there's no waves, there wouldn't be any need for sails. But these appear to just be helping catch the wind and currents that still exist out here, so that the engines don't have to do both completely propelling forward and keeping up at the same time. It's an efficiency thing. But you look around and there are clouds around, a few flocks of birds, and the world below.
I think Lorelei runs up to the railing, but doesn't like lean over or touch it or anything, but she's just like standing there, just like, this is so cool.
I think Bo want to go to the deck. You guys want to go see up there if you guys aren't too scared?
I don't mind. Sure.
Going up the deck.
Eric, you going up or you staying?
Yeah, he'll go up.
Okay.
He shall go.
Marl, I'm assuming you're staying put and just, sitting in the chair, biding your time.
Yep.
Okay. Sagoon, are you going to go up top deck, or are you just going to chill out? Say that one more time.
Yeah, he's going up to the deck.
Okay. If you are up on top deck, go ahead and place your token where you're going to be standing. The world of the sky is very different compared to the places you're used to down below. It's a little chilly up here, obviously. Every so often, a cloud will pass over the top deck and maybe overtake one of you, covering your senses for a second, but it's honestly a very beautiful experience. Kind of enlightening to a degree to look down at the world below. The world most of you have known your entire lives and see it just so small and out of reach. Lorelei, this is the first time you're really seeing the world that you've come to without a map. You're seeing nature from a bird's eye view, genuinely a different perspective, and it's through your own eyes.
Can I try and grab one of the clouds that's like passing by?
You grab at one of the clouds and a little puff carries with your hand before it dissipates and fades away.
Oh, it's so cool. Pure childlike wonder and amusement happening.
Is there anything anyone would like to do on top deck? Anything anyone would like to say or try, I suppose?
Like to go talk to Lolo, actually, if I may.
You are welcome to try.
Alright, Lolo, right? What's your name, or
I'm busy.
something?
What do you need?
I was curious about the gaps you said in the storm or something.
I never said there were gaps in the storm.
No, you didn't, but you had maps up that had them or something.
I did.
Weak points, I think you called them.
Those are my notes, my research.
Yeah. I was curious what all you heard about that, how you figured it out.
I didn't figure it out. It's science. It's how the world works. It's how storms work. There's wind currents that are lower there, less lightning strike probability. Of course, it's still dangerous, and that's only for like the first maybe couple miles into the storm. It's no telling what you can't see, because even if we get high enough above them, there's no airship in the world that has enough fuel to pass through above the storm.
Right.
It's
So,
impossible.
I actually had a an answer for or question for you. And I was curious if you had heard of this one, but the first people who tried to venture outside the storm, Unovi Minos and Mingo Donati or something.
I've read the book. Yes. They
Was
failed
curious if
miserably.
You knew anything more? Yeah, I know. I was curious if you. Anything else?
Nobody's getting out on the water. The waves are too rough, and from certain accounts, there's sea monsters in the water underneath the storm. It's their habitat.
Mm-hmm.
It's creatures that have evolved to endure terrible currents and electrified air. Those things probably have to be massive or indestructible.
Ew.
Anyone trying to venture into that storm is going to die.
Well, yeah. I think it's fascinating that we have that story then. I mean, assumedly one of them should be dead. Or they are now.
Well, they came back and they're dead, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but they came back from it.
Yeah, because they
So
went like
survived.
half a mile in and turned back. That's as far as anyone's gotten, obviously. Obviously, as far as anyone's gotten before they passed another marker and sank, or died, or vanished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you don't have any more information on Mingo Donati or anything?
Why
Or
would I?
even, partner? I don't know, I was just curious. You seem to have put some research into this.
I know what the world knows. It's not like there's a bunch of books on them out there. They only did one thing and they didn't really report on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not like their descendants exist. I mean, there's the name Lazuli Donati, but it's not like she just walks on up to people and offers interviews. She doesn't do any interviews. Doesn't do press conferences. She did one years ago, and that was for the thing, the big disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's not a people person, from what the rumors say. So,
Well, I mean, what rumors have you heard?
that she's same rumors everybody's heard. She's cold, inhuman to people. She doesn't like
Mhm.
talking to
Yeah,
others.
keep going.
These are just rumors. These are just what people say. I don't know if I believe them, but there's evidence to suggest.
Mm-hmm. And where would that evidence be, you think? Or where have you seen most of it?
Well, her treatment of the public, the laws surrounding her academy, the way she runs the business, how many companies and other magical schools she's extorted and erased. Do you not know about that?
I personally think she has a reason to do all this.
I mean, everybody has a reason for doing something. Even criminals have a
Exactly.
reason to commit crimes. Heroes have a reason to
Yes.
save people. Navigators have a reason to write maps. Birds have a reason to fly. There's a reason behind anything. I'm getting distracted. Can I go back to work?
No,
Running my mouth too much.
sure, I guess. Thanks for the information.
Yeah, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's
That would be
insufferable.
Thank you. I agree.
Anything anyone else would like to do? Go on.
Arches
Can
just
I-
leave it leaning over the edge, just looking down. But that's as much as he's doing right now.
Oh, I gotta do that too. And I'll like lean over the edge.
You lean, and let's take a look here. One of you, other than Owen, because he did the weather thing, roll me a d6.
I wanted to do the weather thing, so I want to do the D6.
You can do.
All yours, bud.
You can do the D6. Roll it.
Yay.
Then roll it.
Patience
3.
and Padawan.
Okay. The middle of the
Lightning
day.
storm.
No, that's not. This isn't for weather. This is the random encounter table. For now, everything seems to be fine. Nothing is happening. The skies are clear, save for the minor clouds that pass by. You just get to enjoy the beautiful scenery as the world below continues to accelerate and move like a blur. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a lovely 15-minute break, and I'm going to do a little different thing this time and keep us unmuted unless any of my lovely players disagree with that statement. But for right now, we're going to keep unmuted, but we're just going to, take a break, relax, and we'll be back in 15 to keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
So yep.
We're about to get jumped.
About to get jumped.
A little bit, maybe. A little bit.
You guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. Probably. But yeah. Yep. If you want to go get food.
Break time.
Yep. Go get food. Be back here at
Dude,
10.
I'm so sorry for constantly sneezing. I'm getting my ass kicked by allergy season.
Oh, you're fine. It's the worst.
I take allergy meds on a regular basis to stop that. I know my allergies are going to stop the moment I forget to take them one day.
I have not had a good allergy medication that works for me, actually. Fun fact, my ears have been clogged because of allergies consistently for the past month and a half. Whew. Nothing will fix it.
It's, I use Allerflex, I believe. And that's worked for me.
Sorry, I was swallowing meds. I tried Claritin and Zyzal, I think, and I tried Flonase, but none of the above worked.
One super powerful allergy medicine that is like you can't obviously buy too much of it because I think it's got ingredients that are for hardcore drugs. Is Allegra D.
Allegra D. Oh.
That's it's like the super allergy med. I've had to use it like twice when my allergies got super bad.
Does it like knock you out though?
No, this one doesn't provide sleep
that's
effects.
nice.
It does. From at least my experience, I never got sleepy while using it. But if you buy it too much, they're gonna put you on the blacklist for a little bit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, you actually have to. It's one of those medicines that while it's on the shelf, you have to pick up like a.
Substance?
I think so. But basically,
why?
Are
people tripping off of Allegra? Like what is?
It's a specific type of Allegra. It's got something in it, but basically it's one of those medicines. You pick up the piece of cardboard from the shelf instead of the box. You take it up to the front desk and be like, "Hey, I'd like to buy this."
Oh yeah.
And then.
Do you know what's so funny? My mom and I will not say specifically where we go to do dog stuff. People who know me know. When we had to go up there last time during my spring break and stuff, when I was like super sick with like the worst sinus infection I've had in a long time that lasted like 2 months, my mom had to get me Sudafed, and they like almost didn't let her buy Sudafed, which I thought was really odd.
Mm-hmm.
It was like specifically where we were. It was just like, yeah, Sudafed is like we need to see your ID to buy Sudafed, which was wild to me.
What? We gotta be 21? What are they checking the idea for?
Dude, I have no idea. This was in
what's that
To purchase certain
Kroger, I think?
medications, you need to be of a certain age, otherwise they won't allow it.
Oh wow.
I recently, because
Sudafed is such a weird one for that, like in my head.
I had when I had the virus a couple months ago, I had to Instacart order some like extreme like cough medicine because I just couldn't sleep.
Oh.
And normally they'll just leave it by your door, but this time the guy actually had to the driver who delivered it had to be of a certain like degree of driver, like a verified of some level, and they also had to check my ID when they got to the door. I'm like, damn, interesting.
Yeah, it's so weird what medications are super no-no.
It makes sense because certain things can be used to make worse things. And
yeah, absolutely.
I think the reason they check ID is just so they can mark your name down. So if you come in to buy it more often in certain durations, they'll be like, okay, you're suspicious. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they have the right to like refuse any kind of medication to you if they think you're using it for wrong reasons.
People are making that cough medicine walk.
The what?
Cough medicine walk.
Cough medicine walk. Yeah, like when I have to get painkillers for my chronic pain, my all that jazz. I can only have a certain amount out at a certain time, and my mom has to like help me sign for it. So, well, she used to. Technically, I can do it now because I'm an adult. But I remember I used to have my mom had to always like give her ID, and like it was like a whole process to always get my prescriptions and stuff, and I could only have a certain amount out at a certain time. But that's like the really strong stuff, which I don't take that often at all. That's like if I'm like in worst case desperate scenario need it, because that stuff freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because it makes me wildly. Oh, I'm sorry. No, It just makes me wildly like, sedated is not a fun word to use, but that is the. It does make me incredibly tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
You know, I've got a couple meds that I have to take routinely that are controlled substances that we only have like 30 a month. Because people can sell it and it has street value.
For when I when I went to Japan, I have anxiety and IBS meds, and so neither of them are illegal in Japan, but they're like not actively given out. So I had to like bring like 30 forms to the airport and be like, okay, this is in my bag. I'm not a drug dealer. This is how much of it I have. Blah, 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 blah. And I had to call the insurance company and be like, I need, because like, since I couldn't get it there, because obviously there's no CVS in Japan, I had to like say, I need an extension on these meds, and I had to prove that I was leaving the country for legal reasons. And they almost didn't do it, but the lady at one point was like, okay, I understand, you check out, you don't have a criminal record. Thankfully I don't. And they sent it with me, and I ended up still running out of one of the medications when I got there. It was like the last week I ran out of one of them, and I'm like, fudge nuggets.
That's the worst. Running out of meds when you need them is, especially if it's like one that you like really, really need, and it's not like, I can go for a week. It's like, oh fuck.
It's not that
like the routine ones.
It's not that I can't live without it. It just sucks to live without it now.
Yes, yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's like one medication in particular that I take that I really like. If I miss a week, I'm like, I'm fucked.
It's a quality of life thing. Science has come a long way.
Luckily, I've never had that.
Now it's Garrett's turn for a medicine story. So one time I was like really, really sick, and I needed something to help me A, get rid of my sinusy issues, and B, help me go to sleep. Oh boy, I found some Benadryl late at night.
Oh no.
And it did definitely knock me out, put me to sleep, and help me feel better. However, this was back in high school, and I went to bed at that time because I was super sick, probably around like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I have to get up at 6 to get to my school bus. And when I woke up, I was so drowsy and dizzy because, you know, that medicine knocks you the fuck out. And only having basically three hours of sleep is not a great combination. So I got out of bed. I immediately fell down. I then grabbed my phone. I called my mom and said, hey, I'm not going to school. I think I'm dying. I then hung up and I crawled back into bed and I slept for the entire day. That's my story.
I have a similar story. Actually. I, in high school, this is the same sinus infection that I was talking about, by the way. Same sinus infection that lasted for like 2 months. At one point, because I was in the school musical, so I was like, I cannot miss school. Like I was like forcing myself to go to school. That's why I stayed sick for so long.
I remember this.
Yes, it was horrible. Everybody was telling me go to the doctor, and I just never did. But at one point, I was taking like Dayquil before going to school. But one day, I accidentally, because we buy it in like the pack that comes with the Dayquil and the NyQuil.
The double pack.
So instead of taking a Dayquil once, I accidentally took a NyQuil before going to school.
No.
Wait, how did you? Wait, they're two different colors.
One of them is
I was
definitely
not-
purple, and the other one's orange.
Dude, I was not looking. I was so out of it at that point. I was not looking. Like, I took it, and I thankfully I had the same teacher for the first 2 blocks, so I could just like sit in the same spot. It didn't matter. And I just remember he looked at me because I was really close with this teacher. He looked at me and he was like, "Salem, you're alright over there?" And I'm like, "I think I took NyQuil instead of Dayquil. I'm having a hard time keeping awake." And he was like, "Alright, go to the nurse's office." And I was like, "No, we rehearsal later. If I get sent home," and he goes, and he is the director. He was like, "If we have rehearsals later, I can't have you passing out on stage. Go to the nurse." And he made me go to the nurse. And then I slept in the little like secluded headache room for like 90%
Oh my gosh,
of the
the
day.
headache room.
I was in the headache room all the time because I get really bad chronic migraines. So I was in the headache room all the time. My nurse knew me on a first name basis. I knew him on a first name basis too.
I don't have any stories where medication.
Same time tomorrow, Mr. Burns.
No, literally. I think every once in a while I would come in and he'd be like, "All right, what's it this time? Is it your head? It's probably your head, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, go to the headache room."
Our attitude.
I never had any moments where medicine knocked me out that I slept for an extended period of time. But I remember this was back when I was like 15. And my parents for one day had to go on a trip. So I was in charge of just getting myself to the bus on time. And back then my sister was old enough to be self-sufficient because she's crazy. And so I was technically supposed to make sure she got to the bus on time, but the bus was like maybe like it was literally down the street and you could see the bus stop from our house for school. And I was like, I forget why I was so tired. I think it was because we did like an intense workout during swim practice. And I conked out that night, maybe at like 9 p.m. And I woke up the next day at 11:30 p.m. So I thought that I was only asleep for 2 hours. And my parents had already gotten home at that point, and I come downstairs, and my parents are looking at me like, because they had just gotten home. I think the garage had actually woken me up. And I'm like, "What are you guys doing home? Aren't you guys supposed to not be back till tomorrow night?" And they look at me weird. And then it hits my dad why he had gotten, because he didn't get to answer the phone call from school, but he had gotten a phone call from school. And he looks at me and he's just like, how did you? And I'm like looking at my sister because it hits me as well. And I'm like, "Why didn't you wake me?" And she says, "I didn't think you needed, I just thought you left. You were already at school." And I'm like, "We get to school the same way."
She knew. She had to know.
My sister used to sabotage me.
No.
Yeah, no. I was always the sick kid, like in school. Like I was very, like, I'm not even kidding. The school nurse used to always be like, "You're my favorite headache patient," and then every once in a while it would be something else, because like my blood sugar would get really bad during the day sometimes because I would not eat breakfast. Horrible mistake, by the way, if you have terrible blood sugar. Don't do that. So I would get really woozy, and then this is the same teacher that would be like, "All right, get the fuck out of my class," because I had him first 2 blocks in the morning, so he'd be like, "Get out of my class. Go get peanut butter crackers from the nurse and come back." Because it's like right across the way. So I would all the time. And then the one time I broke my foot in school was the time that he was like, "Wow, it's something new."
Sounding happy about you breaking your foot. Like, oh, fun.
He wasn't happy, and it's the one time he did me wrong. It was the one time he did me wrong because he thought I sprained my foot. So he wheeled me out to my aunt's truck, but then made me step on it to get into my aunt's truck.
Oh,
which hurt like a bitch.
Oh, joy and joys.
Yeah, but he was cool.
I don't think there was a single time I stepped in that nurse's office because I went to the same school as you.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a single time I stepped in there.
You missed the wonders and joy of Tim.
No, I rarely got injured or sick. The
That's his
worst
name.
that happened. Yeah, the worst that happened was I cut a huge gash in my leg one time. And instead of, going to the nurse like a sane person when you have a big gash in your leg that's profusely bleeding, I just calmly got up, patted it down with like a bunch of
you did the boomer method.
of paper towels, and I just sat back down.
Your teacher didn't send you?
No, I think the teacher had stepped out of the room at that point, and I was like, it happened. I patted it down with like with paper towels and stuff. Didn't do it. It was like last block of the day as well, so I could just go home. But I've still got a scar on my leg from that.
I broke my foot in front of literally everybody. I was a teacher's assistant, and it was for theater. So same teacher that I had the 2 blocks of in my first semester. I love this man. He's seen me through all of my medical's ups and downs in my senior year of high school. He asked me to run from the auditorium to the theater room to go get his keys to move the projector down. So I ran to go get them, and I was like, I'm taking too long. So I ran back, and I ran across some stairs because they were going horizontally to where I was running. So I went across some stairs, I jumped off those stairs, and then my foot landed, and it was a loud crack, and I fell forward in front of everyone. Like onto the ground on my face. Like I just went down. It was, in hindsight, hilarious. In hindsight, also not funny and probably really traumatizing to all those little freshmen that I just like snapped my phone in front of all of them. Oh yeah, because I was a teacher's assistant. So it was all like freshmen and like maybe a couple sophomores.
Damn.
So how was your class today? Oh, the TA snapped their foot in half in front of us.
I won't ever forget, though, this little freshman football player who was only there for the credit, by the way. I love this kid so much. He ran up to me immediately, slung his arm under mine, and helped me out to the nurse's office the whole way there.
Good kid. Good kid.
Yeah,
Alright,
he was
we're gonna
great.
go down the line of attendance. Garrett.
Hello.
Jim.
Hello.
Paga de Juba.
Mm-hmm.
Open.
You broke the hello chain.
Salam. Salami.
Oh.
Jakuson.
What's up?
Ragai.
Is death even real?
All right, everybody's here now. We can get right back into shit. So, now, as you all are currently just, admiring the view, nothing seems to be happening. The world around is beautiful. Is there anything anyone would like to do before anyone heads back down? Or are you guys going to stay up here till dinner? What do you want?
Is there sky fishing? Can I fish?
Oh.
Fish.
Go ahead and roll me perception.
That's a joke.
I need you to roll me perception.
You know, fuck it. All right.
We are going to get sky sharked right now.
I mean,
Sharknado is real.
That's one way to get moral ups. Like, hey, it's fishing in the sky.
So, anyone else interested in the prospect of sky fishing want to roll me perception?
No,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
if somebody comes in and gets moral,
Bo, roll me perception.
That's a nat 1, baby. I love it.
Wow.
All right, guys, we suck.
Wow, I'll try for skyfish. Why not?
Lorelai.
I rolled a 4 on that.
Yeah, skyfish.
Lorelai.
Lorelai, your existence is that of half tree. Most animals are more comfortable coming closer to you than they are most other humanoids. Because you're more part of their world than you are part of the loveless world. And you're sitting there just leaning over the edge, kind of like staring off, and eventually something just kind of passes by your face. That's a fish with wings. That's not a bird.
Right.
That's a fish with wings.
Am I like is it multiple fish? Or am I like
If
It's
you
like enough
follow
that I
it,
could be
you
imagining
look
this.
down and see that there's like a shadow cast by the ship on the clouds, and there's just a school of fish with wings flying under the ship, just kind of hiding under the radar.
Hey guys.
Eh,
Is there normally fish in the sky?
What?
What now?
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
Mhm.
See? Sky fish. Fish with wings. Sky fish. Is that normal?
When Lorelai points it out, you guys can now see those are real. Those are fish with wings.
Oh.
I have so many questions.
So this is not a normal
Trying to
thing.
get one.
No.
So, Zach, may I raise my hand and ask a question, please?
You may do so.
Would I know if Tritons can communicate to fish?
I'm gonna say that's a less known fact for non-Tritons.
Yeah, alright. That is what I figured. Damn it.
But you know, Marl likes fishing, and Marl's downstairs.
Yeah, but I'm Dwell, and I would
Yeah, you
do
hate
something
Dwell.
without my own pain.
Hey, Sagoon, maybe you should go get Morrow. He'd love this.
I'll try, but he seems pretty content in staying in the room.
Can't hurt to ask, I suppose. Tell him there's
Oh.
skyfish.
I know who's gonna come out for Skyfish.
Skyfish, skyfish.
You guys, Veronica walks up to you. I see you all are looking at the skyfish. They are a very lovely occurrence up here above the clouds.
Wait, are they actually just called skyfish?
Their scientific name is Aquatus wingnatum.
Alright.
They are edible, yes. It is one of the many things I am prepared to cook. Would you like to try to catch them?
I want to talk to one.
Most people are unable to communicate with fish, but I suppose everybody has a way of doing things.
Oh, I'm able to talk to plants and animals.
Interesting. Shall I go get fishing rods?
I'll pass, thanks.
I'm
I-
good for now.
I think I have my own way. Ariax is getting his chain ready, like wrapping
No,
around his
you
waist.
don't. You don't need it. That's just gonna be so not just whatever. Do what you want.
It's not
Whatever
worth
here.
it.
Listen, I don't
Well-
know if we want to fish in the presence of Lorelai, considering she can hear them and understand them.
Oh yeah, if they scream in pain, I'm going to hear every second of it.
How about
Yeah.
let's just leave the fish alone for now?
Speaking of fish,
Yeah.
Sagoon, you get to Marl. Marl, have you moved? I'm assuming no.
No, he's
Glued to
He's
that
there.
chair, glued to the magnetic chair, having a great time.
Hey Marl, there's fish in the sky at Skyfish. Do you want to come fish for them? The robot said we can have them for dinner.
skyfish.
Yeah,
Fish.
Like
in the
fish?
sky.
yeah. Instead of water, they're in the sky.
All right, I'm coming.
Marl, you walk on the top deck, and as previously stated, it is beautiful. It's a similar vibe to looking around at the clear blue waters at the bottom of the sea, but it's different. It's clearer and a little more noisy with the wind rushing around, but it's almost feels like the currents of the sea, just in a lighter fashion. And as you walk over to the rest of them, looking down, you see a school of fish, and they have wings.
He slowly starts unraveling the rope holding, that's wrapped around his harpoon. Wraps it around his hand so he can pull back real quick after he throws it. And he takes aim.
Okay.
L-
all right.
Lorelai,
Can we?
Lorelai,
Can
you
we
might
just
wanna-
not for now?
Okay.
She like
I
backs
don't-
away,
Marl,
Yeah.
covering her
you may roll
ears.
to hit if you choose to throw.
La 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 la.
18. It's a fish. It's not hard to hit. Honestly, it's easier to hit than you're used to, Marl, because you're not having to deal with the reflection of the water messing up your aim. You strike true. The harpoon pierces a fish. Luckily, Bo's efforts and Lorelai's efforts do not hear the quick death of this poor skyfish. His cries of pain as Marl, you reel it back in, and it's silent. It's dead. You've caught it.
He's just gonna take a bite.
Just gonna take a bite.
Alright.
La la la. No, never mind.
Alrighty. How do I describe skyfish to a fish person? It's an interesting flavor, to be honest. It's different than a normal fish. It reminds you of, like, ironically, a spicier version of rockfish. Like even in its raw state, it appears to have some kick to it when you take a bite.
You're not gonna cook that or something?
You ever had sushi?
I mean, I guess it's the freshest you can get.
Sorry if this upsets you, Lorelai, but this is kind of my job. It's what I was raised to do, quite literally.
Your job to just like bite fish's head off.
No, to fish and pull up food or whatever. I just wanted to try the fish. It's a little spicy, Sagoon. You want to try?
Of course. I will just also take a big old bite out of this uncooked fish.
Oryx looks away.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the ship and,
and
turn around now.
So we're trying the fish. I'll do it if y'all are.
Sagoon, you bite the fish, and same way. You're used to burnt fish, but this is raw fish, so it tastes extremely different to what you're used to. But it does have a kick to it. It does actually have some level of spice naturally.
Marl, this is awful. I mean, it's spicy, which is good, but it needs to be cooked.
Lorelai.
Everyone talked about taste downstairs.
What's up?
I'm so curious. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I understand. Curiosity is very important.
Dwell, are you taking a bite out of the fish before it's handed to Bo?
I would love to if it is handed to me.
Sagoon, will you hand the fish to
Not
Dwell?
even like.
Yes, the half of the fish that's left.
It's not even like sushi grade.
Oh, I didn't take off my
You were biting through the fish.
You all are getting salmonella.
How that works.
Giving it a big old try, like closing her eyes and everything.
Dwell, you've eaten
This is a
some
bit
interesting. Dwell, you've eaten some interesting foods in your life. You've been to the fancy restaurants with the horribly small portion sizes that cost like 500 gold per plate, and it's just not good. You've tried some weird shit in your life. This is one of them. It's a spicy raw fish. It's texture-wise with the scales still, it's horrible. You are not accustomed.
I hate to tell you guys that that's a really good way to get tapeworms, but it is.
You think there's tapeworms in the sky?
There might be sky tapeworms or sky.
I'm more concerned that I just got weird fish gut all over my gloves. I don't.
That was just not like. This is something I expect from Zadriel, not the four of you.
Zadriel's been sitting
Or
there.
I haven't tried it yet.
All right, now I'm an anthropologist.
Why'd you walk over there then, Bo?
No reason.
I don't think.
Bo, are you taking the fish from Dwell?
Yes.
Are you biting it?
Anthropology has everything to do with this.
I was more so curious. Does it still feel like slimy, or is it like dry?
It's smooth. It's not slimy and it's not dry, but it's slick whenever you touch it.
Slick.
Yeah.
It's got scales, you said?
It does have scales, but even as you run your, like, over the parts that are left, you run your, like, thumb over the scales, it's perfectly smooth. Like, you can't feel any gaps in this fish's armor.
Okay. Did anyone eat the wings?
Did one of you take a bite out of the feathered wings?
That's
No.
what I kind of
No.
want to feel. I kind of want to feel the wings. It's
You feel the
cool.
wings. You've shot bird game before. You've done some level of hunting in the Zappis Dynasty. You feel them. They're feathered, and they're just growing out of what appears to be the spine of the fish. I will note, it's not like they look like normal wings, but there's 4 of them. Sort of like how Crobat looks with his wings.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the positioning of a skyfish's anatomy.
Dick.
Zadriel
Here,
is
take my-
following whoever has the fish.
You know what? I'm just gonna be a kind soul and give the rest to Zadriel if everyone else is done.
Yeah, let's
Go.
just do
Fine by
that.
me.
I can catch more.
Alright. Oh, you want
Zadriel-
more? Oh,
Zad-
you want to catch more? Okay.
Zadriel has tasted skyfish, and he looks over the railing at them.
No.
Hey, listen. He should have learned. At this point, it's his fault.
It would be his fault. Listen, just because I saw Marl do it, I'm gonna attempt to at least catch one. All right.
La 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 la.
Lorelai, just go downstairs. At this point,
No,
just go
I
downstairs.
don't want to have to go downstairs because they're deciding to be mean to the skyfish.
As soon as she
don't-
says that, Ariax throws his sword at the
This is just not necessary. What's
La
wrong
la
with
la
you?
la 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 la.
22.
22. All right, and there's 2 things that are going to happen. 1, the skyfish is pierced by the serrated blade, and at that point in time, the fish start to scatter. 2, Oryx, you start to get a weird feeling. It's not like your normal sense when there's danger around. It sort of feels like... Actually, go ahead and roll me insight.
Okay.
I swear, if there's a massive mama skyfish that's gonna mess us up.
17.
Don't
Oryx,
mess me up. I've been nice to the skyfish.
you get the feeling that something is approaching fast from the starboard side. And it at first was aiming at the skyfish. Now it is aiming at the ship. Do you look over and try and see something?
Quickly.
Skyfish predator.
Oryx,
We've gotten sky
you
sharks.
look around, and as you're searching around, it feels like there's something drawing you in the direction it is. And you look in the distance, and there's just this black dot that's slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm gonna stop the music real quick before I continue.
It's a Meg.
Sky anglerfish? Sky anglerfish?
Guys, we hit it.
Plesiosaur.
We hit
Zach,
it with
I just
3
want to remind
cannonballs.
you.
It'll despawn.
Yep.
Zach, I just want to remind you the 2 people who have done nothing to the skyfish. Oryx and I should be safe.
This has no.
Yep.
This
I
has
haven't
both
done
everything and nothing to do with the skyfish.
I
Oh.
didn't.
I have to put on. I have to put on the.
True,
the,
true. You didn't do
the-
anything either.
I have to put on the Cripple's Infinity Gauntlets because I need both hands on the keyboard.
Carpal tunnel.
Yep. For those of
Only
you
way to
who,
beat God.
for those of you who are out of the loop, I wear carpal tunnel brace, and I have dubbed them the Cripple's Infinity Gauntlets. And a long time ago, I would turn on my camera and just start slowly putting it on and make them all watch as I equipped the power of God in anime.
I've got anime.
You got
Yeah,
so
Sky
Oryx.
Trick.
There's this feeling that takes over you, and it's not a feeling of fear. It's understanding. This thing is hungry, and it doesn't care what it catches, so long as it's a living, breathing thing. Which is a concept that you start to connect the dots with. The only thing that is not that picky about what it eats is a corruptor. And Oryx, you see this thing first. And you have never seen this thing before. Anything like it, at least. You see, if you all kindly look in the NPCs and enemies chat. It's loading, it's sending. You see
Buddy?
Oh, is this
Fucking God.
a griffin
So
corruptor. Bigger than any corruptor you've seen up till now. It's flying fast. You thought the only corruptors you've seen that can fly are the imps, and there's no way the hell they would be up here. You're right. Imp corruptors don't exist in the sky. But there are other things that seek out food in the air. So, Oryx, you're going to get one chance to warn everybody. And what do you say?
I think it's going for the ship.
You think it at first was going... No, you don't think. You know its initial prey was the skyfish, but it has now locked on to the people on the ship, aka you guys.
Okay. Then immediately after he looks over the side, he'll just yell out, "Everyone scatter!"
Second, we'll get the music playing for both you guys and the viewers, and then I'll give you all one action to respond to Oryx's lovely words of wisdom.
Oh God, I'm not mage armored, am I?
Oh no!
With that insight check, Zach, I don't I'm not sure how smart this thing specifically is. Do I think it's going for those who were actually catching the fish? Is that who it knows it's is around, or just anyone it sees that's going to go for?
It knows that there are people on that ship, and it will be landing soon.
Just in general.
So I'm gonna, before we have anyone do anything, please everybody roll for initiative.
Oh boy!
And at the end of this turn, the griffin will be arriving. You don't know where.
Oh, I didn't have my thing selected. Okay, whoops.
Oh, thanks, Dwell.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if I roll low. I beat you, game. It doesn't matter if I roll low.
You beat you.
I've dipped
I
all
didn't
of you.
have Marl selected, unfortunately.
Trying to get a position.
I was only cheering for myself because my initiative sucks ass.
Oh, nice.
My rolls tonight.
Plus 0. Sagoon has the worst.
My rolls tonight have been trash.
High five, Sagoon. We both have shitty initiatives. Mine's a 0,
All right.
yours is -1.
Is there
Look
a
at that,
nat 2 in
Garrett.
any
Look
of
at that.
these?
I rolled a
Wait,
fucking
am I-
3.
Am I tweaking, or is Oryx
I know.
initiative
I know.
18.14?
Man, fuck my rolls right now. They've been off.
Alrighty.
Hey, Zach, I'm gonna have to ask you to add Marl because I forgot to select my token.
Okay.
He's just at the very bottom. He's 6.
You, sir.
6.
Alrighty, Bo. With Oryx's call out, you are the first to react. What do you do?
Or, do you think he's hungry?
Yes.
Ariax, would you be comfortable with throwing Zaddy overboard as bait so we have more time?
What the
my
actual
God.
response?
It is an alive creature he would want to eat, and you could recall him You could call him back right before he gets eaten.
Adriel's
I
looking
want
at.
you to say. I want you to say that again. I want you to say that again. Look at Zadriel the whole time.
Oh, that is kind of fucked up. I won't lie.
I
How
know
could
it
you
is, but
say
this
that
thing
to
is
him?
bad.
Zadriel is looking at you, Bo, with puppy dog eyes filled with heartbreak and betrayal.
Just get to a better position.
Okay, Zaddy, forget I said that.
No, Zadriel will remember this.
Oh yeah. By
Alright.
the way, Zach, for some reason I did do Ariax's initiative. I had it selected too, but I guess just didn't do it.
What's
I don't
your
know.
number?
13.
Okay. All right.
I had it selected and everything, and it just didn't do it for some reason.
Understandable. Yeah, Bo. So, you're not throwing Zadriel overboard. What are you doing?
How far is it?
With its flying speed, because I'm technically counting this turn as a dashing, I will say, oh yeah, it is 160 feet away.
Cool.
I'm just gonna put him on the. Just gonna put it on the map, just because. It's not actually this close. Obviously, I just said how far away it was, but I have to put him on the map.
Oh. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cutting action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then action dash.
And then action surge. No.
Action
Action surge dash.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Veronica is
And-
going.
and-
Oh, go ahead.
Before I leave to start running, I'm gonna say, "The skyfish made me say it," and then run.
Zadriel is not convinced. Griffin Corruptor's on its
Deception.
way.
Deception.
I will let you attempt deception at disadvantage.
Yes.
Because you
that's-
tried to
that's fine.
justify yourself.
That's fine.
Then no, Zadriel does not believe you.
Did you roll insight?
He did.
Okay.
Did you skip Veronica in the turn order?
I did not. I didn't. I meant to not do that. I think my mouse is double clicking over and over. So
Yeah.
I guess I did.
No bueno.
All right, Veronica. Yeah, Veronica's gonna spring into action. She's gonna load up her cannon and hold her action for it to come within range of her.
Ooh.
Griffin obviously isn't doing shit. Oryx.
Miss Veronica, do you have protocols for this or what?
Fire everything. We fire everything we have at it.
Okay.
I suggest you get to cover. This is not the first time we've seen one. This week.
Understood. This week? Alright.
They're actually a new occurrence.
Right. They fly now? No.
They fly
And
now.
leave.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And how tall is this area down here in comparison to the upper deck area?
5 feet.
Okay. Then I will just. Oh, you know what? I've got it. Dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we will just chill right here for now.
Okay. And boss. He is also, he knows what's going on. You see him flick a few levers and push a few buttons. All the cannons on this side of the ship, so there are 4 cannons. And they're going to wait. He's holding his action to fire on the thing when it comes within range of him. Ariax.
What shall I do? I guess Yeah, I guess I'll just use this setup. Bonus action, Searing Smite to Rapier catches on fire.
Okay.
Then anything else I can do? Not really, because it's not close enough. I guess I'll move my happy ass 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll move right here next to Veronica, and I'll also hold my attack until it gets into range. And Zadriel will be right behind me.
Okay.
Boop. That's my turn.
Lorelai, you are the closest to where it is going to be soon.
Yeah, how far away is it in feet?
At the current moment, it is 160 feet away. At the start of this round, it's going to be basically on the deck, kind of actually where you're standing right now.
I'm gonna pedal back to Veronica, and I'm gonna hold my action to also fire at it. I was gonna hit it with guiding bolt so that whoever hit it had advantage, but he's too far. He's just out of my range for guiding bolt, so I will just hold on to that. Hold my action till he gets close enough.
Alrighty. McCall is going to actually twist something on this engine, and you're gonna notice that all the cannons that Enmas activated start to glow a bit. Lolo, unfortunately, he's not a fighter. Sagoon! What's up, brother?
All I'm gonna do this turn is pay to win.
Pay to win.
So
All right,
next time I can-
you feed that dragon coins. Dwell.
Yep. I would like to mage armor, please.
You're welcome for giving you a chance.
Thank you.
Marl.
And then I would like to move.
Oh, go ahead, move. I didn't know you. I thought you were just
15,
mage armor.
20. Oh, pardon. I would just like to go right here. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Marl.
So he's gonna walk over here, and he's gonna shout over to McCall. Can we use these cannonballs? That's the word.
You're not gonna be able to fire the cannon, but I guess you can have one.
I'm not firing the cannon, and he will pick up one of the cannonballs.
Very well. Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
And then I'll use the last of my movement to get here.
Okay. Top of the round, we are going to go down the list of who's shooting who first. Veronica is going to roll the hit to fire her cannon at the Griffin. She is going to unfortunately miss. It's moving too quickly, and it was honestly on a stealth approach, so she didn't have time to properly aim. Next up, Enmas has 4 cannons aimed at this thing. He's got to hit at least once, right? Alright, let's look at the Griffin's armor class. Okay, that's not a high one. Okay, he's going to hit 3 times. One of them, unfortunately, is going to miss. We'll say the first one misses, but that was his plan, as 3 of the cannons just kind of just obliterate it. It's going to be a shitload of damage. Oh, yeah, wow, he rolled a lot of max dice rolls in there. Good for all of you. Alrighty, the 3 cannonballs blast into the Griffin Corruptor's side, but it manages to maintain its course of action. Ariax, you said you were holding your action for it to get within range. We'll say you get to attack now.
Yeah. Hooray. Bonk.
That will definitely
24.
hit.
And I will use these.
Searing.
It says once per turn, so might as well.
If
Sword's
you're,
ability.
since you are using it at a range, remember I said if you're using the chain
it's
range.
melee.
Yep,
Melee
it's melee only.
Yeah. You right. You are correct, sir. Ooh, Jesus.
Okay, 17 damage. Add on Searing Smite.
That's a lot of damage. Wow.
How did you deal 1 piercing damage? What happened?
I don't know. 5, and then make that con save for me, please.
Con save from the Griffon. Oh, I accidentally gave him over 2,000 health. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh, that's extra damage. Never mind, my bad.
Yeah, it's extra damage.
I thought you were rolling like the 2 different like damage dice with like the modifiers. I'm like, how do you roll 1?
That's going to be 25 on its con save.
Oh, it's fine. It does not catch on fire. Oh, the
No.
one's from the D6 of bleeding. That's just innate in my blade. By the way.
Yeah, I get it now.
Yep,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the piercing. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Lorelei. You get to hit it with guiding bolt. That
Me?
unfortunately will miss.
Can I use a D8 of inspiration that I have?
You may
Will
use a
that-
D8
will
of
that
inspiration.
put me over?
Yes, that can potentially get you what you need.
Yeah.
8. Yeah,
That will hit.
Oh! Yay! All right.
17 radiant
17
damage.
guiding bolt damage, radiant guiding bolt damage. Yeah, radiant damage. And whoever hits it next,
Has advantage.
the next person to hit it, has advantage.
Okay.
Is the turn order going down the list?
No. This is basically just
These are
everyone
all
was
whole
holding their actions
Yeah.
for it to get within range.
Got it.
But yeah, does anyone else holding their action to hit it? I don't think there was.
No, I think that was it.
Okay.
No, I'm not holding
Stretch my arm and punch it.
We're going on.
I'm gone pistol.
Alrighty. The Griffin is going to careen into the deck. Veronica, Ariax, and Lorelei need to make me dex saving throws as it creates a
You
little
guys should
shockwave.
not scatter. As Oric said.
Orc's been scattered. No
Yes,
one's
it-
Veronica's not
Yeah.
having a good day.
Half
Dex
of us
save.
did, okay.
Oh, I didn't save.
Lorelei and Veronica are prone.
I didn't roll a save. I
Oh,
didn't
you're
roll a
up.
save.
You didn't roll a save.
I mean, it's the same modifier.
It's
No,
actually
no,
worse.
Not any better.
Lorelei and Veronica get
Oh.
prone from the impact as the Griffin shakes the ship as it lands, and it lets out an ear-piercing screech. Bo, you are up.
All right. I think I can hit it from here. I'm pretty sure.
You have advantage if you hit it. If
Yeah.
you're trying to hit
Yeah,
it, you get
I can
advantage.
hit it.
And you
Alrighty.
get sneak attack because it's advantage, so that's nice.
Yeah, true.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it.
I set him up for you. Knock him down.
27 will
Yeah.
definitely hit.
Will that hit?
Yes.
Oh, that hits?
Will that do it?
Fuck off. No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Geez.
Alright, it's going to be 12.
Or 11. I'm bad.
11, yep.
Oh, you just roll low on that. That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate indeed.
Yeah. You fire off.
see.
You fire off your shot. Luckily, the glow from Lorelei's guiding bolt allows you to get a proper shot in. Unfortunately, the spread from this distance and your blunderbuss just minimizes the impact, but you still obviously do
That's fair.
damage.
That's fair. He also has high ground technically, so that could also be a factor. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's over, Bo. The Griffin has the high ground. Alright.
And then I'm gonna, well, go behind this mast and hide.
Okay. Since you're hiding behind the mast, please roll me stealth. Look at the Griffin's passive perception. You fail. The Griffin still
Wow.
sees you.
He's aware.
He's
wise lad.
Yep.
He knows his shit.
Alrighty, Veronica's turn. She's going to spend half her movement to get up, and she is going to take aim with her cannon and unleash hell upon this thing. Please.
I would like to use my reaction and predict that she's gonna hit.
Okay, you use your reaction to predict she's going to hit, and she does hit.
Another coin.
Huge.
She is going to do a whopping. Oh, wow, she rolled basically minimum, Veronica. No. Alrighty. Honestly, NPC's not doing much in the fight. It's probably good for me. Okay, Veronica's upright. She did spend half her movement, but she ain't backing down. The Griffin's turn. Griffin sees the one person still prone. Hi, Lorelei.
Uh-oh.
It's got advantage on this.
Oh.
What is it going to do? Oh, it's going to multi-attack.
It's not like my AC is very high or anything, I'll be honest.
Yep. Alright. What I just did. Oh, I hit like a mixture of F5 and several other F keys and broke the page for a second.
You see what I'm seeing, Garrett? You see what I'm seeing?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Its first claw attack. Actually, no, its beak attack is going to miss, but its claw attack. Oh, that's going to be a 21 to hit, Lorelei.
Yeah, my AC's 13.
Okay, Lorelei, you are going to be taking 12.
Double check that first attack didn't.
Yeah. No, the first attack didn't miss. It's 2 natural rolls were 2 and a 3, not including modifiers.
Oh, okay.
But you're going to be taking 12 slashing damage as it tries to stab you with its beak. You roll all the way, but then its claw just comes in and just slashes you across the side.
Ow!
And yeah, no, okay, that's all it's going to do for now. Oryx, you're up.
Okay. Ray, if you want me to, I can do my thingy. If you don't want me to, I won't.
That is up to you if you feel comfortable putting yourself in that situation.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm okay with it if
I'd
you're
rather
cool with
you not. I'd rather you not in that
that's
situation.
fine then. That's fine
Okay,
then.
cool. Lorelei, consent.
I appreciate it. Okay, I trust you.
All right, snap the finger. We swap.
Lorelei and Oryx
First
are now
time.
swapping positions.
Whoa.
Immediately as I'm in her position, my fist is already cocked back, and I just try to punch its stupid beak.
Sorry about that. Someone's at my door. Yep, okay. Roll to hit. That is going to hit.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
You sure?
I will tack I will tack on a Ring of Sunlight charge. Bop, bang, and boom. Alright.
Alright, 11 damage.
Alright.
Alright.
The low rolls, man. The low damage rolls.
That's okay. I bop him in the beak.
You snap your fingers, and Lorelei was prone. Luckily, your position didn't change to prone, but you were kind of like crouched when you reappeared. So while your fist was already in action, you were a little off balance, so it still hits it, but your fist kind of slides off its slimy surface.
Ugh, gross.
Enmas's turn. He is going to do a lovely thing, and he's going to take out a blowhorn, or a bone horn, and he's going to blow into it. Everybody, except the griffin, obviously, is going to be getting...
Let's go!
Yeah!
Rallied!
Everybody gets 12 temporary hit points.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's exactly the amount that I was missing! Yay!
And
Including Zadriel? Is
Uh,
that what I'm hearing?
Zadriel gets 10 HP too. Zadriel is harder to murder.
Oh my god.
So he's at a whopping 29. Jesus, alright.
Okay, and then he's going to use his action to fire his cane pistol at it.
You're not the goblins here. Where are the druids?
And he's going to miss. Well, you know, it's really funny because Enmas is also a tiefling. He's just not red.
Yeah.
Ariax, what's up, buddy?
Na 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 na.
Elmo's world.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else I could do with bonus action? Not really, no. Stab. Just stab in the back. That's what I'm
All right.
gonna do.
You have advantage.
22.
That is going to hit. You may.
And now I'll do the bleeding effect as well. On top
All right.
of that, so
You push the
con
button.
save. Oh yeah, push the damage button. Yeah. 11 piercing, and then
Really, Carl?
con save, beat a 14 for the
Yes.
bleed thing first.
Con save. That is a natural 2, so normally that's good for me.
Nice.
What's his modifier seems high, so just what's
his modifier is not high enough to make a natural 2 a success on a DC 14.
Okay, so now he is now inflicted with bleed. He takes a D6 at the start of each of his turns until they heal themselves for any amount of HP, or take an action to attempt a DC 14 medicine check to stop the bleeding.
I don't see a
So,
griffin learning how to patch wounds anytime soon.
Yeah. So just that's the bleeding right there, and then another con save as well, please, for the.
Alrighty, another 4
the searing
fire
smite.
damage. And 22. Con save, that's a 22.
Yeah, he's good on the burn, but he has bleed on.
He is bleeding, so at the start of his turns, he will take bleeding damage.
20, 25, and Zadriel will move over here, and he'll attack this guy with advantage too.
Yep, bite him, Zadriel.
Bite him, do it. Oh, reaction for Zadriel to add a D6 of acid damage, real quick.
Okay.
Extra 5 acid damage. I almost goddamn forgot.
Zadriel needs to roll the hit.
I know. 17 to hit.
He does have advantage, so if you want to crit fish.
Yeah. I'll crit fish.
Almost,
30,
but no cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and roll the hit, and you can add that 5 acid damage. Or go ahead and roll damage. Oof.
3.
Needed it. So 8 damage total. What a lovely experience this is for the Griffin today. Lorelei, you're up. What's your plan? You still have to spend half your movement to stand, because you are still prone after teleportation.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. My movement's 30, so that's 15. 15, I'll move here. I'll use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Oryx, so you get a +2 to your AC.
Thanks, Lorelei.
You're welcome. Do you want me to try and spook it?
Anything you can do would be awesome.
Cool. Zach, please I need it to make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save from Mr. Griffin.
Yeah.
Okay. 6.
Great, it fails. I'm casting Dissonant Whispers.
Interesting. Remind me what that does.
So on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous grounds such as fire or pit. But since it failed, it does have to try and leave my presence.
That means opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunity attacks.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Lorelei.
It's going to
And
take off.
11 damage. Psychic damage.
It's going to go up.
Oh
shit.
Oh, you bitch. That's what I was worried about, is it being ranged, but...
That's alright.
Okay.
Gonna make our
It
attacks.
shoots 80 feet into the air. Go ahead and...
Only 80? Alright.
Okay, Dwell. Alright, yes, those of you, including Veronica, are making opportunity attacks. Veronica misses. Veronica's not doing her job right.
Just normal, right? Because it's running away.
No, you still get advantage because you're positioning.
Okay.
So, 25.
25. That hits.
I'm not gonna tack on any.
That's
Jesus.
a nat 20.
Dear God.
Oh. Ew.
So for the rapier itself, it is 16 plus 6, 22. 44 piercing damage by the rapier itself.
I'm bludgeoning 2 force.
Okay.
And then...
You said 4, okay. Write it down for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I wrote
Yeah,
down.
do Zadriel and Veronica get
And
it too?
then...
Oh yeah, Veronica
12 fire
missed.
damage. 12 fire damage.
Yeah.
She still misses.
God damn it.
That's crazy.
And 12 fire damage on top of that.
Okay, so 44 from the sword, and then 12 fire
fire
damage,
damage.
so 56 damage.
Yeah, and then con save.
Okay, ouch, ouch. And con save, you say?
Yeah.
It's going to be another 22.
Yeah, he's fine. He's big boy chilling.
Oh yeah, it's hard to set him on fire, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then let me roll for Zadriel.
Yep.
He also gets advantage.
17.
Right, finish.
Yeah, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Then. Boop. 8
Nice.
damage.
How's he feeling?
How's he feeling, you ask? Oh, he's not looking okay. Let me check my little rules thing so I know how to say this right. Okay. Let me do a quick maths to determine his percentage of HP so I can give you guys a correct thing.
Bleeding, mortal fucked.
As I love my new feat that lets me use Dissonant Whispers and Misty Step.
Okay, it's looking
Stay touch.
it's looking beaten right now, so you've passed the 50% threshold.
Woo.
Nice.
Alrighty. Lorelei is at the end of your turn, as it is now 80 feet above
sir.
these guys, 85 above Marl, Lorelei
I
as
think
well.
I think she yells back just like, sorry, I didn't think it'd go up.
It's all good. Ariax, do you think you could drag that thing back down?
I might be able to, but it's just out of reach. Just unfortunately, it's about like 20 feet away for me to actually hit it.
Fine, just stay sharp.
Yep.
McCall's turn. McCall is going to... He's going to fire off Magic Stone. He's going to throw one of them. Boop. Natural 20 from McCall. You fucking maniac.
Magic Stone.
Yeah, that hurts. Alrighty. Alrighty, let me check its HP. I'm pretty sure it hasn't gone below 25%, but you know what? Everyone, you guys can hope, right? It's still not below 25. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, Lolo. Not a fighter. Zagoon, it's 80 feet above you.
Okay. Am I within 120 feet of it, including that, or no?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to magic missile the crap out of it.
Magic missile! Magic missile!
Go ahead.
So the 20 plus 2, 26.
26, 31.
31.
One more. 35 damage. Yeesh, you guys are monsters.
You kind of ball.
Ball, you do indeed. Is that the end of your turn, Sagoon?
I'm going to run over here. I think I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's within 30 feet.
Excellent, excellent. Dwell.
Alright, I'm gonna be lame and just Eldritch Blast for now.
Oh yeah, just Eldritch Blast.
You know,
19
it's
will
just
hit.
19 hit. Nice, okay, sweet. That's great. Okay, 10 damage? No.
Okay. Alrighty. Is that it?
That is it for now. No bonus actions yet.
Marl, it's 85 feet above you.
I doubt I can cork a cannonball that high, can I?
Probably not.
What's the mechanic for how far you can throw something?
Actually, you know what? Let me check.
Because he is stupid strong.
Throwing 5e. You know what? We'll get...
He needs that feat from the One Piece campaign.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Object throwing rules. Your character size is medium. Your modifier is 4. Okay. So it's just gonna be your strength mod. So that's your roll to hit. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. You obviously already can lift it. Oh, actually, wow, that helps. What's your strength modifier, Marl?
+5.
+5. So, unfortunately, based on the rules I'm reading here, you can only throw it 35 feet.
That does not seem like a lot.
Have you tried throwing a cannonball at any sort of
I mean,
feet
no,
range?
but
It's more than an average character can move, so.
well, then
I will
can't really
say,
do anything.
okay,
Right.
based on what I'm seeing with these rules, no, it's still, you still wouldn't be able to hit it because it'd still be out of disadvantage throw range.
No, I can't really do anything, can I?
What about triple disadvantage?
There's no triple disadvantage. I used to do that, I don't do it no more. 'Cause then certain people fished for like quintuple advantage and shit got wild. You can try to move
Shit
closer
got
to it
kinda
to
crazy.
prepare if it's going to come back down, and then you can eat the cannonball. Or you could hold your action for when it comes back down to within range.
I'll hold my action for when.
Okay, alrighty. Bow.
It's not going to because it's afraid of Lorelei, though.
Is it? I'm just making sure. The Dissonant Whispers does instill the frightened condition,
Let me check.
or does it just have it do its reaction
no,
to
it
run?
just,
Yeah,
it
it's not
just
frightened, so
moved its reaction to get away from me as far as it allows. So it can come back. It's fine now. It's not frightened.
Yeah.
It just had to do it that specific turn.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it can come back down.
OD vicious. Vicious. OD vicious.
Bo,
Devious.
what is your play here?
Well, I think I hold my action until he gets in range. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I didn't like the attack where it just lands on us, and I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be like, I'll go here, and I'll hold my action until it gets in range.
Okay. Alrighty. Veronica's turn. It's still in range for her, so she's gonna fire at it and miss. Veronica is just, firing blanks today. Griffin's turn, so it can come back down. Do I be a dick here? That's a good question.
Oh.
So we're saying call.
No.
You mocking it?
If it was like Aaron, yes, but I'm not aware.
Actually, it works. You get a weird feeling again. Roll me insight.
Okey doke. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. My goodness gracious, man. This thing is considering two options. It is considering running away or calling for help.
Ah. Shucks. That's crazy. Damn.
You may try to
It's
catch
not
its attention with words to see if you can convince it to do one or the other.
But like okay. I promise I don't really got anything really to say. It's a creature. So like the one thing I was thinking of is like it's like bear logic where you're supposed to like appear bigger than you are, but like it's 80 feet in the air, so I can't really do that.
You just started voting.
Just starting
spamming emotes.
Yeah.
Just start breakdancing on the deck of the ship. Make it look like you're charging up an attack.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just like I'm gonna hold my my right hand up and just start I'll just start like putting charges of the Ring of Sunlight just active on my wraps. Would I be able to roll perchance an intimidation check?
Perchance.
Perchance.
Since you got high on the insight and you know what you're doing, I will let you roll intimidation.
I want to use my reaction this turn. I think he's gonna intimidate him.
You think he's going to intimidate him? Okay.
I think
Well, that's helpful because I'm probably going to use my D6 of Inspo on this then.
Okay.
I will use my D6 of Inspiration.
All right. 15.
15.
Let me have the Griffin roll insight. See if it can call your bluff. I don't see it doing so. It does not. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's determined
Void.
that escape is the best option for it. However, it's going to go after one more attack. It's going to dive bomb. So, Bo and Marl, you're both going to get to roll an attack. Marl to hit with your cannonball. It's just, I don't think your subclass Barbarian includes improvised weapons, or does it?
No.
Okay, so you just roll with your strength modifier.
Gotcha.
So you can roll to hit with the cannonball.
I hate.
All
So
right.
do I melee fumble with this or range?
You, I guess you ranged fumble.
Never thought I'd be rolling this for more.
Basically, just don't let it be you hit someone else.
Spam.
Oh my god.
Marl,
Oh my.
please roll me a D10 plus your strength modifier, and half of that damage is going to you.
It's the baseball fumble where like someone's trying to throw a baseball way too hard, and it just slips out their hand and just falls on their foot.
Oh, you really gonna make me wait to see how much I fucked up? Huh?
So you're taking 7 bludgeoning damage as you yeet the cannonball, and you've done this before. You used to work on a ship for a little bit, but it's been a while. So you try to baseball throw it, and it just slips out of your hand, and it just lands right on your foot. And just you don't wear boots, so it just lands right on your toe.
Ow.
So it's just ow. Bo, you were also holding your action.
I was. A blam.
That is going to hit. Roll damage. You can
Alright.
kill this thing before it makes its getaway. Alrighty. I will allow sneak attack because it is within 5 feet of Lorelei. Actually, no, it's not within 5 feet of Lorelei, so no sneak attack for you.
What about? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, no.
What about an honesty D2 from Zach to James? Never mind, I'm done.
It's
Yes.
going for you, Marl. You smell the most like the fish that it was trying
That's
to eat
fair.
first.
I also was just eating the fish.
Yep,
as well.
you're not the only one who ate the fish, though, but you smell the most like them. Because
Yes.
fish man. So it's going to go for a dive bomb claw attack. Well, it's going to melee fumble, actually. it's,
Who's it aiming for?
it's aiming for Marl. Marl. It was trying to go for
Marl,
him.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So it swings by Marl, trying to claw at him. But Marl, you kind of like reach down and like tend to your foot that's just now stubbed, and it just swings over your head. And
Oh yeah, I gotta do
Wait,
D6 of
would
damage
this-
because it bleeds.
it technically does
Man.
proc opportunity attack because it's not disengaging. So Marl, you get another shot
From me.
from you too, Dwell.
Wait, another shot with
Yes.
Why as well? Because
cannonball,
Can
or
I-
should I
range?
smash it with
Can I very
Uh,
quickly, before Marl does his, can I give him advantage with a guiding bolt?
Let's see here. We're gonna go in order. Wait. So guiding. So I don't think you can use spells as a reaction for
I
opportunity
have
attack.
Warcaster.
You have
Yeah,
Warcaster.
Warcaster.
which I think allows that. I'm pretty sure it's any spell.
It
but I
allows
don't
me to
know.
use any spell that targets a single person.
Okay, then yeah.
Yep. Oh shit. Yep. I did see.
Chris,
Thank
am
you
I
for.
also getting
Um,
opportunity since it was in my range as well. It was right in front of me.
I will allow it. Yes. So okay. So we'll
I can
say
go first though. I just wanted to see if I could.
I will let Lorelei and Dwell hit it first because I know Dwell's using guiding bolt to give Marl advantage.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanted you to keep doing your thinking, Zach. A lot going on.
Lot going on.
Can you know what? Can it make me a ooh.
That will not hit Dwell.
Can you make me a wisdom save?
Shit.
Wisdom save.
I'm sorry.
Did I?
It's going to fail.
Okay.
Roll this an 8.
Give me
Great. It's gonna take instead of taking 1d8 from Toll the Dead, it's gonna take 1d12.
Oh, and pain, suffering.
Oh, I only rolled 2. Give me your curse page.
Welcome to the club.
Too, does it?
Say what?
Oh, does that count as an act 2?
I don't think it
That does not. No,
rolls,
it's
but,
only
yeah.
on ability checks, attack rolls, and I guess saving throws. Or
Well,
yeah, saving
it's
throws.
taking
Saving
2
throws.
necrotic damage, I guess.
Alrighty, Dwell. What you were trying to ask me?
I am so sad. I already know the outcome of this, so I cannot use lucky.
Why not?
I technically know the outcome of the roll, so I
That's
don't
fair.
believe I
You
can
know
use
what?
lucky.
You get
Yeah.
an honesty D2,
Mhm.
not to use right now, but you get an honesty D2 because
All right.
that's
Okay. So no. Oh no.
no advantage.
Why is it doing this again?
You just
Why is
Sorry,
it doing-
Moral.
hold on.
I attempted.
My roll 20 is being stupid again. Hold up. Let me reload. Alrighty. I get to smack this thing.
Yes, you do.
Go.
Uh-huh.
If Marl hit, you can
Suspense.
kill this thing, which worries me.
You get it?
Are you gonna use an inspo
Nope,
point?
hold up.
Use an
I'm
inspo.
going to use an inspo, yes. I have them for a reason. 8 inspiration. Damn.
16.
Just enough to hit it. Fuck.
Just enough.
Yep. It's armor class is
Alright.
16. Roll me damage.
let it leave.
Moral.
Get him. Get him.
Take what is that? That's 15.
Oh, fucking hell. Marl, how do you want to do this?
Don't let it leave.
So it was swinging over my head. It missed, and then it just tries to fly off.
Yep.
All right. As it's flying overhead, he's like sees the shadow over his head, and he just takes the harpoon and just drives it up through its stomach above him.
The light and energy and malice fade from its eyes, and it lets out an ear-piercing screech
Oh shit.
and turns into a puddle.
Oh, is the goo getting over me and Marl? 'Cause
It's
it
getting over
drives-
Marl.
Oh, I'm good?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
good.
didn't know because I'm right
And
there. Okay.
Marl, it lands in your hand a massive, and I'm gonna double check the grade of Corruptor Core you just got. He just falls in your hands. We'll call this that. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got a medium hybrid class Corruptor Core. Those are worth 120 gold apiece.
Wonderful. This is mine. Medium hybrid class Corruptor Core.
Going back to the calm music. So yeah, the combat ends and you guys are succeeded. Orcs, as you as it dies, that weird feeling you were having fades away.
Alright. I think it's over.
I'm gonna like hold my side that has been scratched to shit, is still bleeding. Ugh. Can I make some sort of like medicine check to like wrap it up, Zach?
Sure, I'll let you roll medicine. It's not bleeding or anything, but yeah.
Aw, man.
Let me check.
Don't lie. Better
Yeah.
than this.
No, honestly, it'll let you patch it up to stop the bleeding. You don't heal any damage, but your wound is closing.
Okay. Ugh, gross. Is anyone else hurt?
I'm fine.
Yeah,
think we
Beers, I
got-
got lucky. I feel like.
Marl covered in corruptor goop.
bruised foot.
Only my pride.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no one's
I
actually injured besides me.
I don't really get hit.
I think we got off relatively unscathed.
That's good. Rather it be me who knows. I know how to do it. Fix up myself than anyone else.
Yeah, you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. It wasn't that bad, and I bandaged it so it shouldn't bleed more.
All right, sounds good. Good job, everyone.
So much for relaxing and letting the crew do the work.
I apologize. I don't know what came over me. Normally, I can kill those things very easily, at least in my week of experience with them.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
We have our off days. It's all right.
Robot lady, where do I go to get clean?
There are showers down the hall from your rooms.
Thanks.
I don't think.
Just gonna trek off to one of them.
I don't think I need to tell you this, Miss Veronica, but that screech most likely means that it called out for others, so please keep your eye out, alright?
We will do so. Usually they do that when they die, however. We've heard it screech when it cries for help. It's much more... How do you describe it? Eerie.
Right. Well, better be safe than sorry. Just a quick question. You said this has been happening recently, right?
Correct.
Roughly how long ago? Did you see, like, your first one?
A week ago. We've had no other problems with corruptors in the sky until a week ago.
Where they has every single one you've seen only been corrupted griffins or anything else?
No, we have only seen griffins. However, one of our colleagues states he saw a larger shadow flying behind a cloud mountain.
Good lord.
A cloud mountain?
Oh, yes. Formations in the sky. Massive clouds that are highly irregular. They are often able to be considered a type of island, however, they only last for about a day. And they're called cloud mountains because at the top there's usually crystallized ice that shine around and oftentimes form a nice, beautiful sight.
Hey, Dwell.
What do you want?
Probably know this better than I would. How rare are griffin sightings?
Thank God. How
Yo.
rare are griffin sightings?
Tell me history.
Alright, sweet.
You got a big
Read
brain.
about history.
You got to store a lot of intel.
Goddamn right I got a big brain, man. Aw, damn it, Dwell.
Don't damn it, that's still above average.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll be fine. Remember, some rolls are like 10 DC. All right.
Yeah.
That
And in
is
this case,
true.
it was.
I'm...
Well,
Okay.
non-domesticated griffin sightings are exceedingly rare, especially in Yovia. Normally, griffins like to take any form of shelter or make their nests in areas like Nylilin or Dolduar because they're mountainous regions that don't have a lot of human settlements, and they can create their nests high enough for their young. The fact that griffin corruptors exist, apparently, shows that they're probably... nobody knows what corruptors are come from. They could be actual creatures that have been corrupted by something, or they could just apparate. So, either this corruption has spread to griffin populations, which are normally isolated creatures in general, or something is now spawning them.
Well, given it's a corruptor, we don't actually... I can't tell you if it's just going to start appearing above our skies now, or if it's come from Dolduar or Nylilin. Might have, might not have.
Either
They
way.
shouldn't be native to Yovia, though. Or aren't
Right.
usually.
I don't think that's just a griffin, though. I mean, I don't know. Do we have a theory yet?
Obviously,
It's corrupt.
more or less. Yeah, more or less. Why I was asking that is just due to the fact that this crew has seen multiple within the last week, which for most general population, just seeing a griffin in general, more than that is more than a couple lifetimes worth. So
Well,
Well, so I guess that kind of gives us a clue that maybe
yeah,
they're not actually corrupted creatures, and they might just be.
that they're
Right.
just spawning. I would believe
that's what I'm
that.
getting at.
Hmm.
So this does give us helpful information. Thanks, Miss Veronica.
No problem.
Well, the rest of you just stay on high alert just in case there's more on the way. Never be too sure.
Miss Veronica, before you have to go back to work, can I try to shoot your cannonball gun?
You may try to fire the cannon. Sure. She
Oh
hands
my
it to you.
goodness.
Oh, what's your strength stat?
Alright, I gotta see this.
A -1, but I have advantage on it.
Hippo person.
You do not meet the strength requirement to lift
But I have
this weapon.
advantage.
No,
Can
there's
I
no
roll?
roll here.
Can I try?
No, there's no roll
Can
here.
I
You
try?
physically
Hold on,
can't
hold on,
lift
I'm
this.
really good
Hold
with
on,
guns.
hold on. I might have a buff I can give you. I can't guarantee, but I will.
Well, enlarge me.
I can't do that.
Would I be able to argue, Zach? Would I be able to argue bless or guidance?
If you use bless, I will allow him to roll to pick
And
it up.
I will absolutely waste a spell slot to use bless for sure.
Zach, I'm going to use all 6 of my lucky tokens.
Oh my
You
god.
are burning the.
Jesus.
I want to shoot
You get to add a D4 because I'm blessing you.
What?
Lorelai will like
There's
give
no-
you a
there's no
little.
roll. Okay.
Well, he said you can roll to
Okay.
pick it up.
Six.
Roll it.
All right.
You got this.
12.
Roll the d4.
$13.
You're going to need to spend a lucky token to try again, because that is not going to succeed.
I'll use 1. I'm not gonna actually use all of them.
Okay.
Use 1. This is not that pressing, but it'd be fun. Okay. Oh no. What happened? Okay.
What done did really happen?
Okay, it's not happening.
Yeah. Bo, you take hold of it, and then you keep moving down, and then you drop it on your legs, and it hurts. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I didn't want to shoot it anyway.
I'm sorry. It takes. I don't have muscles, so it's easier for me to lift it.
That makes negative sense.
You have 4 arms as well. That might be a
That are
little better than
hydraulic
you were hoping
powered.
I've
to.
got 4 arms. They're right here.
No, not. Never mind.
Yeah.
Or FOUR.
She'll take the gun back before it crushes your feet.
It's so cool.
I've
so
rinsed
cool.
off and am back. Can I try?
I know
Oh,
you
you
can
make me-
lift it.
You would upset me so bad if you got to shoot it and I can't.
You said I can lift it?
What?
I'm fine with that.
No, I was asking Zach. He said something about I can lift
No, yeah, I know if your strength modifier is a +5, I know you meet the requirements for it.
Okay, cool. I'll pick it up. If I'm allowed to, at least.
She will hand it to you. You can see why most people can't lift this thing. It's technically a full-size cannon.
Yeah. Do you want to pull the thing, the trigger? I'll hold it and aim. Do you want to pull the trigger?
I would feel emasculated if I did it that way.
I'll do it. If you're offering, I'd love to pull the trigger.
Are we okay to fire this thing?
Make sure you do not hit anything important.
I think we shoot up and pray.
Please do not.
Don't think we do that.
No.
I don't think we do that.
He's gonna aim. He's gonna walk over here and he's gonna aim out this direction.
All right. Well, roll me your dex modifier.
I mean, I gotta see it happen.
Mod. All right. Just straight dex, yes?
Yep. You're not proficient with cannons.
Alright. I am not. Oh, well. The floor.
You fire it. It goes, and it hits a cloud. Bye cloud, and then it just starts to fall. You're sure to be fine.
We might have just killed a family of 4 in our house.
Are we over water right now?
No, we are not.
Oh.
Great. Awesome. Perfect.
It's all right. We're insured for things like this. Part of the Airship Self-Defense Act. So as long as none of you snitch and tell the good folks down at the Airship Association that we were not defending ourselves when that shot was fired, we should be good.
The point is more of like a mental conscious thing, Captain, but sure. Okay.
Don't
fine.
think about it. Trust me. I don't. And look at me. I'm fine. There's a tear welling up in his cheek.
Susan 3.
1 through 3, actually.
Susan, where did you go, love?
I mean, me personally, I don't think I saw anything happen. Did y'all? Did y'all see any cannonballs?
I just saw a man crying. A grown man crying. That's all
True.
I saw.
That's all I saw too. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot, with my conscience, say that I didn't witness anything. So I'm sorry, I am not there with you.
I mean, we're not over like some city, are we?
No.
Can I peer over the
It's the largest city.
Yeah.
We are right now.
We are. You guys are over Drawmore. No, you guys are over a
I've just
forest.
killed my mom.
Lazaru's sitting at her desk
We
having
bombed-
a wonderful
we
day.
bombed the penalty box.
She's actually starting to be in a good mood. All of a sudden, a cannonball just flies out of the sky and crushes her desk.
Oh my god.
Killed my mom.
We
Yeah.
killed Goheen on accident.
See, Marl was
You know what?
aiming.
That's good.
He
Bro,
actually was aiming.
Goheen would parry that.
No, he wouldn't. I think Goheen's a little bitch and he'd die.
What? All right. See, you're
Where's this coming
speaking
from?
like how others people you think speak about your mother. That's I think this is where the problem lies.
She can't see outside of her perspective. We've been over this.
Right.
Anyways, Marl hands the cannon back.
She takes it.
Job
She
done.
happily goes along, reloading it.
I've never actually seen that many Warforged in my life, but I've seen none that have 4 arms. That is pretty cool.
I had 4 arms when I was alive.
Pardon?
I had 4 arms when I was alive.
This is one time where I'm going to say that you are smarter than me.
Damn right I am.
What does she mean by once she was alive?
Well, some Warforged are soul Warforged and have soul put in
Well,
Yeah. Am I right?
you understand that creating a soul warforged is a process that is outlawed in Alpheum. There is only one other potential possibility for Veronica 45. Somewhere in there is living parts, technically.
Alright, ignore what she just said beforehand. Well, presumably there is a brain and or heart and or some kind of nervous system inside there.
Would you like to see my heart?
I'm curious, but
This
no
is
thank
a
you.
very odd conversation.
It's no trouble. She pushes a button on her chest piece, and
Oh, I
the
know.
part above her, the part above her heart
I do
opens.
not want to see it.
There's
Alright.
there's a
Please
section
do.
within there with a beating heart. Unfortunately, my brain was lost several iterations ago, back when I was Veronica 37.
Lorelai is staring with like intense, like this is so fascinating for her.
Lorelai,
How do you
this
keep
is
it
a
pumping?
semi-perfect fusion between biological life and machinery. A harmony
How do
you
you-
didn't think was possible.
How do you keep this working?
I do not know the particulars beyond my build. However, I understand that these wires and pumps pump a similar material like blood through me and electrify the heart to continue it pumping, like a stimulation.
So you have a replacement fluid.
Correct. I do not have blood. I bled all of that a long time ago.
So, who built you?
Due to the loss of my brain, I do not comprehend my creator's identity. I know
Was
that
it
they were
someone
a
on the
friend.
ship?
No, unfortunately not.
Ah.
You said something about 30 something and you're now 45. What does that mean? Is that like your age?
It is when I have taken damage sustained to where a majority equal to 75% of my mechanical form had to be replaced.
You've been replaced 45 times.
I know, I do not look my age. Jeez, so many rusted parts.
You don't look a day over 8.
Thank you.
Well, kudos to a fellow warrior, I suppose.
Hats off to you. She moves her hairpiece off and on.
All right.
Should have saw that coming. Should have saw it.
Guys, this is incredible.
It's so fun.
She closes up her chest section so the heart's no longer exposed.
Alright,
well.
is that over? Yeah.
Do you have like a piece of paper?
Yeah, I do.
I want to draw and write down what she said. But I don't carry paper with me.
I don't want to rip a piece out. Fine, I did it for Matt. I can do it for you. I can. And
Strong,
she
Dwell.
carried
Be
the
strong.
graduate with the paper.
Well,
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah.
It is a piece of paper.
And I care a lot about my books and the integrity of my books, so.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Mm.
That is fair.
Well, do you rip out a piece of
It
paper?
Alright,
really
Lorelai.
hurts you.
I can do it this once.
Thank
Everyone
you.
here gets a single piece of paper, alright? That is what I'm limited it to you. And then you have to go find your own paper.
All right, I didn't,
Unlimited
Tomorrow,
toilet
Lorelai,
paper.
you are out.
ask, but okay.
Listen, I have unlimited toilet paper, Lorelai. Just take this.
It's hard to write
no,
on
it's-
toilet paper.
It's fine. I can give her one of this.
Oh,
I can
no.
give her one
Bo.
page.
Let her do this. This is growth.
True.
Well, we'll
Put it back
tearfully
away.
Page. Not tearfully, but very annoyed. Biting the tongue.
Like going to a
you.
funeral, Dwell.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gonna
Seguin,
rifle
are you-
around.
You're taking
for-
notes with it.
Seguin, are you doing okay? Haven't heard from you much after the scuffle.
I'm fine. I just, I'm kind of shocked that a griffin attacked us out of nowhere.
Yeah, that is not a normal thing. But
I think it's bad luck from Lorelai not eating the skyfish.
no, that is.
What?
Please don't say that. That's
That
not.
is very.
It's not it.
It's not even a superstition.
Lorelai
No.
is like sitting on the floor on the deck, like writing in like the piece of paper that she's been given, writing like small in the corner because this is her one piece of paper and she's gonna want to write more on it. So she's like writing small in the corner. She like looks up. She's like, "Why would you say that?"
I don't know.
Again.
It's just it's a superstition.
It's corruptors
It is
eating
not.
corruptors. It's nothing else.
It's never a superstition about eating fish. For sailors, it's all about the birds, the albatross, and seagulls and stuff.
Part of me is tempted to say that Marl sees an albatross fly by, but he doesn't. We're good.
Hey Veronica, do you mind opening that cavity again so I can quickly...
I don't.
Of course.
Just turn around.
She opens
Well,
it.
that's
Yeah.
very rude.
I asked first, didn't I?
I do not
I
mind.
guess.
Thank you.
I'll very quickly just like do a really kind of shitty doodle of it, just like under the little notes that she took, and then she's like,
Okay, I'm sorry. You can put it back now.
Lorelai, what do we say when we're talking about opening up chest cavities, damn it?
Thank you.
She closes up the chest piece again, and she goes back to work.
Ah, a medic stream, a medical oddity in the sky, and skyfish! I'm not even thinking about the griffin right now.
Fish are part of the medic stream.
Bean.
What?
What do you mean?
Why would a medic want fish?
Oh, well, I guess it's... The medic part is the cool medical oddity thing. The nature part is the skyfish.
Yeah, alright. Those don't have anything to do with each other. I don't know why I put them both under medic stream.
I was just saying the medical oddity part is medic stream. The skyfish was just a cool add-on. I think you're focusing too much on what I say.
Hey, Captain, thanks a lot for that rallying cry, by the way. Helped a
Oh,
lot.
no problem. I've had this horn since my second wife, Susan. It was actually a
Okay,
wedding
I'm
present
sorry,
from my father-in-law.
Why? Well, you know that is very toxic to still have.
I mean, it works, don't it? Saved our butts multiple times.
Fair enough. Use your resources, I guess.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm good.
Can't let a bad breakup, especially after she left me for another man, another airship captain.
Okay.
He was
I-
also an
we
airship
didn't-
captain?
Oh, no.
We didn't have to know that. You don't have to say any of that.
By chance, I don't want to be rude, but
Ariax, it's not from your home. I promise you.
was he from Nylalin?
No. He's the pioneer of the first all-wood airship, built from the Zappis dynasty.
Oh.
Wow. You know, some women are just after the money.
Have I heard about this?
You understand that the last man who attempted to build an all-wood airship has had mixed luck with taking off and is in trouble with the government for faulty flying.
Oops.
You've actually you've read the reports of his arrests. He tried to get away on one of his designs. He failed.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Good job, Howard Hughes. You got this.
Never forgive that man.
You know what, Enmas? Some women are just after the money. Don't worry. Don't take it too personally. It had nothing to do with you.
It's okay. I'm definitely over it.
Know your worth, Captain.
I do. I've gotten over that relationship.
Good.
But
Did
Susan
you ever
the
get
third.
over your first one?
Where did you
Guys, why? Why are you guys antagonizing him?
I'm not. I'm just asking him questions. If he got over his first one, he wouldn't be married to 2 other Susans. He's clearly
I wasn't
trying to see
talking about
something in
you.
them.
I wasn't talking about you.
Well,
It's
don't-
me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is.
I know.
I shouldn't have left the train unclogged. It's my fault.
It's so.
No.
Wow.
Don't. Why did you have to? All right.
Oh.
Don't make fun of a man for who he loves.
That's. You are just putting words in my mouth. This is just a
No,
whole...
I'm talking to Ariax.
No, he's talking to me. I know. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Wow, that's.
Just don't.
I can't. I'm not used to these. I'm not used to this. All right, I'll be real. I'm not used to.
To what?
I'm not used
Common decency?
No, just people of the city.
I don't think that's a city thing, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a city thing.
No, what being
What
in
about
love?
this is a city thing?
I'm not from the city, and I can tell you that's not a city thing.
Are you
Everything about him.
are you telling me you just never heard of like reproducing?
I've never heard of having multiple wives. Yeah.
Do you not know what divorce
You
is?
never heard about divorce or
No.
remarriage?
No.
You don't know what divorce is.
Remarriage, but that's because they died.
Yeah.
Well, think of divorce as like that, but like intentional and no one dies. And sometimes, but not always mutual.
It just sounds sad.
It's
It
usually
can
mutual.
be.
It's usually mutual.
How does she come from the Feywild, but she knows this better than you?
Because my parents didn't love each other.
Well,
Wow. All right.
Okay,
We're
says
just
that
digging
so
up way too
blankly.
much.
All
We're
right.
digging up way too much. We're done
Is
with
that
this
a
conversation.
is that a sky mountain right there?
I think I see a sky mountain. Yup.
I'm gonna
That's
read
what
my
I
book.
think.
Yeah,
and
with the
try to learn
ice
about
crystals up
nature.
outside.
Where's the
Go-
sky mountain?
go
Where?
read your book.
There is no sky mountain.
You lied to me. There's
Deception.
some sky mountain out here.
Deception.
There's no deception on something that isn't there.
Like, you
Deceive
guys
the
are
sky, I
lying
think.
to
No,
me.
no, but Zach, he's a hippo. So like,
Hippos aren't all powerful.
advantage on deception.
Dude,
He's the
everyone knows how
Avatar,
cunning
okay?
hippos are, okay?
I'm gonna go sit and plop down by the railing and just go knit. Since now, can I have sharp objects in my hands now?
Yes, you just can't have them
Okay.
in your hands during the landing and liftoff processes.
Okay. I'll just go sit by the railing and knit and just watch the.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start making rope.
Wait, Bo, come sit by me. We can do our little activities together.
Wow, this is adorable. Alright.
Captain, you care if I do some practice stuff somewhere? Is there an area where you'd prefer me to do that?
Oh,
type of
I
stuff
don't
at?
mind. Mikhail usually does his weightlifting program here on the deck.
All right, if you don't mind. He'll just be right over here, and he will be doing his stretches for his acrobatics.
All right, my lovely friends. Okay, Bo, you've got 2 days of travel. How much of that are you spending making rope?
As much as possible.
I will give
So that
you a
is-
max
I need
of
8 hours of sleep, so that's 16 hours each day.
out of 48. So 32 hours are left.
Okay. Well, I need to sleep for 16 of those, right?
No, 32 hours is the 48-hour journey minus
oh,
your sleep.
huge. 32 hours is gonna give me so much. Okay.
I will say at this point,
does
okay, we're gonna
nothing.
minus. I'll say 5 hours from your current trip, so it's currently around 27.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You adding
Every
27
time I
hours?
visit the bow. Don't busy me. Bye. Go away.
I'm making rope.
27 hours of rope.
It's gonna save our lives one day.
I'll add that to.
Hang on.
You're at
I
47.
already put it. I put it.
You already put it?
You're at 47 feet of rope?
No.
I'm at, dude. I'm at 24.48 feet of rope.
Ah, all right.
Dude.
So you're
Nice.
almost
It is-
halfway there to starting equipment. Good to know.
Now then, on to the other thing. Ariax, are you reading your nature books?
Yeah, I'm
Roll me a d20.
Do you?
So, are you guys
20.
going to be doing this? I will let you guys do this a maximum of twice for both Oryx and Ariax doing their training. So, are you guys? If you guys are willing to spend the equivalent of 2 long rests practicing this?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You want to roll, Garrett? I'll let you roll first. Roll, and then I'll roll again. Just cause.
Got to get a natural 20.
Yeah, that's mainly why. I feel like my
Well,
luck is just not there.
It's crazy that I'm about to get it right here.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
man.
I'll go next. And give me. And this is definitely gonna be a nat 20.
I saw the 2.
Add a zero
I
to
saw
that.
the 2.
0 to that. Yeah.
I saw the 2 and I was like, oh wait, shit.
That's crazy, but what will we? This is where I get it, Way Hill.
What do I?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was.
Wow.
Oryx,
Wow.
you are moving on to stage 2. You now must roll a natural 12 on a D12 in order to progress on your next attempt.
So much easier to do.
That's the point. It gets easier as you learn. Alrighty.
I'm starting to get flexy.
Yep, you can now easily touch your toes and bend fully back.
Oh.
Not
Good
fully
lord.
back, but a reasonable amount so your spine's not breaking.
Nice.
Alright.
Very good.
Okay. Now then, is there any other training or practices anyone would like to do? Activities, projects?
Can I work on Marl's cloak that he asked me to make?
Of
The only reason
course.
why I'm asking is just because I have to like roll it out and cut fabric and all that. And
Of
I don't want to
course.
get in the way.
I'll say
Okay, swag.
I'll say it'll take you 2 long. I'm gonna say it takes you 3 long rests to do it. So if you can take 2 of them now, and you're gonna have to take 1 of them later.
That's fine. Yeah. So she's just getting all the cutting and the sewing the lining and stuff.
Okay.
That's what she'll be doing.
Sounds good. All right. Now, any other training, practices, skills anyone wants to work on before we do a
Fishing,
time?
quite literally not the joke of crying and fish. No, he's literally just fishing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D20 plus 2 to see how many fish you catch. You catch 6 skyfish.
I really. Wow, so low. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Just put those in my inventory.
Yep. All right. So, is there anything anyone would like to do before we do a time skip for the rest of the journey, or at least to an ending point in it? Cry? Yeah, you can go ahead and cry tears of sorrow and rage and fear.
Yeah, alright. Nice.
Good.
I'm doing that.
Ah. Now then. Time passes. The rest of your airship journey goes rather smoothly. And eventually, you hear on the second day of travel, another smooth day, you hear a nice little ding coming from the speakers in your rooms as you all are going about your time, passing the time, doing whatever you have, shooting the shit, etc. And you all hear Enmas say, "Alright, we have an issue. We're not an issue. We're actually descending now. Unfortunately for you lot, there's no location to land near Norbury, so we're gonna have to let you down the old-fashioned way. Don't worry, not dangerous, so long as you aren't afraid of heights or ladders. I'll get as low as I possibly can to the ground. You'll all be fine, but we'll be in position for y'all to depart in about 20 minutes. See you all topside then."
Guess no sky pirates for us.
We are the Sky Pirates.
No, we aren't. We're not even remotely close to pirates.
We're swinging down
We're
off.
kind of like we're like some Marines.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm
Marines.
excited to be climbing down
Well-
a ladder though instead of just going off. It's like when I used to climb those big trees back home.
Mm-hmm.
What would a sky? It's not Air Force because we're on a ship, but it's also not Marines because we're not on water.
The Force. But
Space
spares.
Force.
Space
Yeah.
Marines.
Base.
Hell diver.
That's the artist.
Brother.
Air adventurers. That's what. That's what onomatopoeia.
Why are you?
Hire me.
As you guys, after the 20 minutes passes, you guys are seen off by Veronica and Enmas and McCall. Lolo kind of just does his own thing. He kind of gives a half-hearted wave goodbye as he keeps looking at maps. And you were all handed a survey. Because, you don't get out of those just because we're in Fantasyland. No.
Man.
Alright, this is just some simple procedure. You answer these questions on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. First question, how was your flight? Second question, did the crew ensure a safe and comfortable trip? Question 3, was the living situation on the ship satisfactory? 4, would you fly on the Susan the Third again? Anyways, you can submit those at the next airship port you find yourselves in. Of course, if you don't lose the pieces of paper beforehand. But regardless, it's been a pleasure having you all. Thanks for all your help with the Griffin Corruptor thing. We honestly didn't take any damages, so I am in your debt. So, thank you. And I hope you all have an excellent next week. And if I don't see you, which I probably won't, I hope you all have a wonderful Spring Harvest Festival. In a couple of days, end of the year, all that stuff. Regardless, have a good one. And Scoon, kind of like a punch to the gut. You have 5 days before your debt is due.
Oops. Oh.
It'll
Oopies.
happen.
Lorelei's
got
hair
this.
is what, halfway, mostly to her shoulders now. It's like half pink, half blonde, because it's starting to get really close. It's an odd mix.
Well, thanks for the ride. Appreciate it.
No problem. Please fly with us again. And she gestures to a rope ladder that is really far down. Like, you look down and it's a couple, just a couple story drop if you fall.
I'll just go without hesitation, because Zach, these are just like the trees back home. It don't bother me.
You're good.
I'll just go.
You're clambering
Lorelai
down.
just without a word just turns and goes.
Yeah, Marl follows right after. He's used to the rigging on ships.
Okay. All right. One by one, you guys file down. And one more thing before we end. Kind of quickly shift up the music one more time.
We fall into the Sarlacc pit.
Fuck.
Yep. Damn. Sorry, guys, for being eaten.
Boba Fett can get out of it, so can you guys. I think I got out of it like 3 times, right? I just lost internet connection for a second. That was
so did
weird.
I. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't internet connection. That was Discord. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was the Discord. Oops.
There we go. You guys arrive on the ground, and in the distance is your destination. The lovely, well, lovely is an interesting word for it. Formerly lovely town of Norbury. You take a look at it now, and you're kind of up on a hill, so you can see the state of it. There's a wooden wall built around the area. It's in disrepair. Signs of burns, breaking, just natural crumbling all around. You see massive scorched craters all over the terrain surrounding the village. And there's just this air of hopelessness as you all begin to approach. And as you guys begin walking down, you see 2 individuals approach you. They are human and wearing patchwork armor. They've got some official symbol on them, but the armor is extremely battle-torn, and you can see the expressions behind their helmets as tired and broken. They wave you all towards them, and as you all begin your approach, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for watching.
Ooh.
Now, for my players, questions, comments, concerns, hate mail.
So Ryan got a nat 2 on his D20, but it doesn't even matter because the end of the session. Just a
Nope.
comment.
That's how that's how the cookie crumbles.
It just hurts.
Ooh, cookies.
Just a wasted nat 2.
Now then,
So,
I want to thank everybody for coming out to watch. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we'll see you all same time next week, same place. I think we have a decent amount of
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Fuck yeah.
bye bye bye.
Book bear. Book bear.
Book back.
Ugh.